Can't believe this crap, man. These cops are out here arresting people just for breaking the law. Man, these tyrants are out of control, bruh. I thought you were a lawyer, now you say you can rap. Well, I've listened to your record, made me go take a nap. The rhymes you're spitting out, they make you sound like a nut. Your latest track, it's got less views now than Gun Cereal's butt. Well, you say you're just a man who wants to smoke some weed, but you smoke yourself stupid, boy. Get the help that you need. You think you could be like Tom McDonald, be an internet star? The problem is your brain's so tiny, it would fit in this jar.
It's a frivolous lawsuit.
You know you're gonna lose.
Frivolous lawsuit.
Now watch me play the blues.
Frivolous lawsuit.
You put against a cat.
Frivolous lawsuit.
Make sure you wear the hat. All parties have been sworn in. I've read your complaint.
It's a frivolous lawsuit.
The way it's written, it sounds like you've been smoking paint.
That means
if we have that title to your shit, we will take it.
Oh, come and take it, bitch.
All right. I want your money and I want your dignity, and I'm taking both.
To quote my good friend Artie, come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch. Come take it, bitch.
Come and take it, bitch.
She spit in my face.
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 Take it, bitch.
Take it, bitch.
She spit in my face.
You're a fucking idiot.
She spit in my face.
Shot little thick dude.
A woman walks into the ladies' room at the mall. She enters one of these stalls and sits down to begin doing her business. As she starts to pee, she looks down at her shoes and sees a head poking under the stall, looking up at her with a camera. "What are you doing?" she screams, frightened. "I'm recording you," says Denver Metro Audit. "But this is a bathroom," she squeals. "Yes, a public bathroom, and there's no expectation of privacy in public," he tells her. "You don't belong in here," she yelled. "I didn't see any sign saying that," DMA replies. "It says ladies' room right on the door." Maybe it does, but it doesn't say no men allowed, does it?" he asked her. "What? That's stupid," she sputtered. "You're being a Karen about this, and what's stupid is shaving down there," DMA answered, holding his camera up. "If you let that bush grow in, it would create privacy for your hoo-ha like a hedge." She stared down at the activist lying on the filthy floor looking up at her. "A hedge? Look, they should put a lock on that door if they don't want people coming in. They need to create privacy," DMA said. "It says ladies' room. They assume men won't come in here." "Well, they shouldn't assume that. And I can film whatever I can see. It's my First Amendment right as an independent journalist." "Oh, you're a journalist. What are you working on?" she asked, sarcastically, wiping herself. "I can't divulge that information at this time. The story isn't finished yet," he lied as if there were a story. "No expectation of privacy in public," he reiterated. "But I'm in a stall," she cried. "Yes, and look, it's open on the top and the bottom," DMA answered in his thin voice. They need to create more adequate privacy because if I can see it, I can film it. You don't have to like it, but it's my First Amendment right. The conversation droned on like this for a while. The woman on the toilet and DMA on the filthy floor next to the toilet. Finally, the woman says, Christopher, don't you think this is inappropriate? I'm your mom. And that's a true story. Absolute true story.
Oh, man, I love that. It was great.
Come on. Sit down. That's my breakfast, you little punk. Give me that. Here you are, Voodoo. Running around here acting a fool. You know, I got a show to do, man. My show's starting like any minute. So go sit somewhere. I'm going to smack you, you little punk. I'm going to smack you. Come here. Come here, Voodoo. Come here.
No! Dagnabbit has.
Oh, crap. I'm supposed to be on the air right now. Let's go. Hey. Good morning, Hezokuai land. Hey. Hello. Good to see ya. All of you. Welcome. It's hump day. Beautiful Wednesday morning. All right. And normally, as per usual, let's start the show by launching our special effects extravaganza. All right. Hello. Welcome to the show, everybody. Let's see who's here today. First was the one and only Terry Barnes. Good morning, my friends. Listen, Terry, since you're first, here's your happy dance. First happy dance of the day goes out to you. Here you go. All right. Yes. Auditor Wrangler was second. What's up, Wrangler? Robert Custos, good morning, all. A policeman arrived at the scene of a car crash. He rushed over and asked the driver, "Are you seriously hurt?" Driver said, "I don't know. I haven't spoken to my lawyer yet." That's a gooder. I dig it. Scott Ammo says, "Good morning, Hezekiah and pals." All right. Irish Dublin is in the house. What's up, Irish? Oh, you're sick? Oh, no. Irish Dublin's feeling ill. Hey, damn crows, get out of here. The girl's sick. Leave her alone. Well, I don't know what they got over there in Ireland, but here we got this stuff called NyQuil. You take a shot of that and then a shot of whiskey, and you'll be good. You won't be awake, but you'll be good. You won't feel nothing. Dad farted. What's? Oh, wait a minute. You're Irish. A shot of whiskey is what you would have for breakfast anyway, right? All right. Although sometimes you put a shot of whiskey in your coffee, and then anyway. Dad farted. Good morning, everyone. Hey, what a happy freaking day. Good. Glad to hear it. Yeah. Stefan St. German. Morning, Ray. Oh, thanks. Everybody else could just. No, I'm kidding. I know. We love you. Good supporter of the show, Stefan St. German. Absolutely. Just Jenny. Good morning, founder of Holidays Time, the Rash Crew. Yes. That's me and you. Link 219. Good morning, Rash Crew. Good morning to you. Ray, what's up? Just Jenny. Frauditor Hunter. Yes. Good morning, everyone. Dig it. Dad farted. Just Jenny. Terry Barnes. Tim Hicks. What's up? Miss Mandy 777. What's up? Hey, everyone. Hello to you. Good to see you here. Creighton Rabs. What's up? Let's see. Who else? Louis Espinoza. All right. Good morning. Good to see you. Robert Custos, just Jenny. All right. Edie Marie L. Bay. Good morning. Hello to you and hello to Edie Marie as well. All right. Grizzly Outdoors. What's up? Greg Jonick. Greg Napin. Grizzly Outdoors. Ray. Terry Barnes. Who else? Come on, this is the speed round. Colrack is back. All right. Always great to have you here as well, Colrack. Another one that's been with us for a while. Always good to see you. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show on this beautiful Wednesday morning. All right. Texas Tim, there he is. What's up, buddy? Yeah. All right. So, hello. What happened yesterday? So last night, yesterday morning I was here. So, for those of you who are new to the show, my longtime followers know, my local movie theater has $5 Tuesdays. So it's kind of like my tradition on Tuesday night. I go to the movies, and the only thing that was playing at my local theater for $5 that I was even slightly interested in was The Equalizer 3. But I never saw The Equalizer 1 or 2. So yesterday I had time. I actually watched 1 and 2 in preparation for going to the theater to watch 3. So, and then usually on Wednesday morning, Sue Bear's in the house. What's up? Madonna Rogers, what's up? On Wednesday morning, I'll start by giving a short review of the movie I saw on Tuesday night. Equalizer 3, how was it? I give it a good 3.5 stars, 3 stars. It wasn't like a great movie by any stretch of the imagination, but it was good for that type of movie. And I did notice that whoever directed it had like I wouldn't say like overall big picture, but there were moments. There were a lot of little subtle moments in the film that you could tell that the director really had a vision and was really trying to do something. And I don't know if maybe they were held back a little by the fact that this is a part 3 in a series and, you know, the studio intervention. And then since Denzel himself was the producer, maybe he might have had something to do with it. I don't know. Like, I'm not familiar enough with this director to know if, like, it was a stretch for them to put the little bit of real aesthetic, like, vision that's, like, clearly the director's vision in there, if they had to struggle just to get that in, or if, like, they had to be pushed to put it in. But there are certain bits and pieces in it where it's just like, oh, yeah, there's actually something going on here, you know? Like clever stuff, actually creative, artistic decisions as opposed to just telling the story. It's interesting because I watched all 3 of them yesterday. Never saw any of them before, and I went into it thinking it was going to be just basically a John Wick ripoff. But it's not at all. It definitely has its own thing going on. If you like really, really, really viciously violent, crazy, over-the-top brutality, these are the movies for you. And what's interesting is, like, you know, unlike John Wick, where, you know, in a movie, in a John Wick movie, John Wick himself might personally murder 500 people. This guy might kill 10. But the way he kills them is like with drills and sledgehammers and, you know, literally like cracking their skulls, and you see like the brains pouring out, and it's vicious. When he gets, if you get him after you and you're a bad guy, it's not going to be good. What he does to you is not going to be good at all. It's cool. It's cool. Anyway, let's get into it. I wanted to start today because, well, let's see. Wait a minute. Let me look real quick. Wait, there it is. Hey, Katie Zed's here. What's up, Katie? Good to see you, as always. I wanted to look at, well, I'm waiting. I want to look, maybe don't know. I want to start a new, the new Unclean Hands video, but he's not here yet, and he usually shows up every day, so I'll wait for him. So let's skip ahead to Familia TV. 2 frauditors arrested this weekend. Angels got their wings. All right. Love Familia. Stevens, great. Let's go ahead and watch his new video.
And welcome back to the channel with the frauditor in every area code. Well, guys, here are two videos that made my Labor Day weekend. First video deals with the frauditor that we all know as Joey Surreal. Joey Surreal Cameron, who in his 40s, and if you've watched his videos and you've seen him personally, The guy in his 40s still acts like a teenager, going out there and getting himself arrested. Really, I don't know if it's a midlife crisis deal or whatever, but the guy really needs to grow the hell up, okay? Now, the first video, he gets himself arrested at the post office, and let me tell you, it was a funny one because here he is doubling down, daring the officer to arrest him. Go ahead, arrest him. And once she pulled out the cuffs, are you really going to arrest me? Oh, the bitch in him came out. Now, that's my opinion. The bitch in him came out. Now, you watch the entire video. I know a lot of you frown on long videos, but these are two videos put together. The second video is the one that really had me cracking up. An individual who wants to fraud a jail. A jail, guys. Another frauditor out in Alaska who wants to fraud a jail. And at the end of the video, the jail that he wanted to fraud it, he got to visit it personally. Oh, visit it personally. I hope you got that one. Let's get into the videos.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, you know, like the post, unless the post office got an order to hold my package up there.
Let's see, Push 7. Let me check it out in a little bit.
Sir, you cannot be recording in here.
Just keep doing what you're doing.
No,
You know your rules and regulations here in this property. It's my right to do this. Who are you? I don't want to cause a disturbance.
Okay, you can get out.
I'm not getting out.
Okay.
What's your name?
My name is Jasmine Stafford.
Jasmine's my right to do this. Building.
It's a federal
You know your poster 7. Listen to what I'm telling you. Just listen. All right, then I'm not listening to you either. Get back to work. Get back to work. You're rude, dude. You're rude. I'm recording, getting me a stamp. I'm allowed. And you're causing a disturbance. Relax. The camera don't hurt people. Relax. There's cameras everywhere here. I'm not getting removed. Guarantee you, I'm not getting removed. Your poster 7, your rules and regulations states that I can record here. All right? Along with the First Amendment. Along with the First Amendment is freedom. If you don't like it, work in a private sector. Yeah, right. Work in a private sector. You guys are gonna give me views now, just acting like fools.
Black shirt, black baseball cap.
All right, dang nabbit. I got discombobulated for a second. All right. So I wanted to stop it there for a very specific reason. What do they always say? If you don't want to be filmed, get a job in the private sector. But frauditors don't care, and that's not true. That's not true. I don't know if you can see this because it's kind of small. But this is Vegas VIP's channel. Here's his Denny's audit. Get a job in the private sector if you don't want to be filmed. But wait, you work at Denny's, you're going to get audited. How about his Panda Express audit? You work at Panda Express, you're going to get audited. How about his Olive Garden audit? How about a car dealership? So working in the private sector isn't going to stop you from being filmed because frauditors audit private sector jobs too. They don't care about anyone or anything except for their stupid, dumb YouTube videos and their AdSense revenue.
So professional. What's up, paper face? That's
Actually, you
crazy.
should leave her alone.
I'm not leaving her. Who interacted with who first, ma'am?
I know. But
Okay,
they're
then.
just doing
This
their
is my right to
job.
film my interactions with the government.
It's their job.
Okay, this is my job.
But you're giving them a hard time.
No, I'm not. They're giving
And you're
themselves.
making me
They're
feel
giving.
uncomfortable.
Okay, well then don't interact with me.
Well, just fucking leave and come.
I'm
here
not
with a better
leaving nowhere.
attitude.
No.
Well, when the police come over, tell me you're a dick.
All right, I'm gonna tell them you're an ass.
I'm not an ass. I'm trying to tell you.
I didn't even interact with you. I didn't come here for you guys.
Dude, get a life.
No, you get a life.
Get a life.
It looks like it's miserable.
Wow.
All right.
Really?
Don't mess with me, dude. Don't mess with me. Don't mess with me. You're going viral on TikTok and all the platforms. So I like fools. Yeah, so are you. What's wrong with recording though? What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? You know,
It's their fucking rules.
there's no rules. The rules is my freedom and my rights to film in government buildings and interact with anything with the government. I can record it. So get a life, girl. Karen. Let me see if you're going to refuse service on me if you are filing a complaint. I just want a stamp. That's it. I'll be out your hair. People that are scared of cameras are suspicious. They're up to something. They're cheating on their spouse. They're doing something they're not supposed to at work. All right? So right now, you guys are acting suspicious. Not leaving. I'm waiting for the police so they can educate y'all on public photography. Look how professional this is. Look how she serves the public, dude. With a paper in her face. What are you ashamed of?
I'm ashamed of you.
Yeah, of course, bro. You should be ashamed of my camera.
Hey, I'm just here taking photographs. Then how come you're talking about, hey, what's up, Graham? Then how come you're saying things like, oh, look at this unprofessional paper face hiding behind paper? That's not just taking a picture. That's not just taking photographs. Shutting your ass up is just taking photographs. Egging me on for a bad reaction, that's not just taking photographs. They always say that. It's so frustrating because it's like I've said it before. Like they poke the bear, poke the bear, poke the bear, poke the bear. And even when they're quiet, it's the opposite. They don't do like what I'm saying, like what a reasonable human being, an adult might do, and just quietly film. And then if somebody says something, politely answer the question. What they'll do is they'll sarcastically be like, I'm not talking. I'm not answering your questions. And like talk about technically with post offices, technically the rule is you're not supposed to photograph transactions. And he was photographing that lady, sticking her credit card in the thing and typing her PIN number and all that. These guys are such idiots. They're so dumb.
How you doing? Nothing's going on. You guys rush over here. I'm just getting a stamp. I'm recording, and they're having a meltdown. That's it.
You're getting a stamp?
That's it. What do you mean for what? What's up, Dussel? What's up, Dussel? Dussel, tell them what's up.
I don't know what's going on.
They called you guys for recording in public. What's your name and badge number?
Officer Collins, 408.
What's your name and badge number?
447.
What's your name and badge number?
0446.
You know this is a federal building?
Right.
Oh, you know I'm allowed to film here, right? In
Nobody
public?
said you're not to film.
Oh, I'm just letting you know. You guys are rushing like you're intimidating me. It's not gonna happen.
We're not intimidated.
It looks like it. I'm not going outside. I'm not going outside. Tell them what's up. I want my stamp. Huh?
Do you have an ID?
Are you serious? Nah, did I commit a crime?
Do you have an ID?
I have an ID.
I just want to identify you.
Do I have an ID?
Okay, let me see your ID.
I'm not. Give me your ID. Let me see your ID. I don't gotta identify nothing. Listen, I come with no ill will. I'm not giving you ID. I don't care what you do. If you want to take me in right now, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay.
You want to do it?
Yes.
Okay.
You're gonna have reciprocating. Turn around.
Okay, what you do? If you want to take me in right now, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it. You want to do it?
Yes.
Okay.
You're gonna have reciprocating.
All right, well, there you go. And I'm sure we all saw the bitch and Joey come out. He truly did not expect that officer to do her job and lock his ass up. Okay. Now, again, I say this guy's in his 40s, and he's still out there getting himself locked up. The guy's running around the neighborhood with his hat all crooked, like, again, as if he were a teenager. Okay. Again, I was there at that, we all were there at one time when we were young. Now we've grown up. We got jobs. We got homes. We got kids, responsibilities. Okay. This bullshit about wanting to be YouTube famous to make some quick, easy cash. Again, I say I don't knock anybody who wants to use social media to make a living. Fine. Okay. But now when you're making money on social media, it starts to be a nuisance on people. I guess I have a problem with that. Okay. But again, the bitch and Joey came out, and I hope all you guys enjoyed watching that. And let's jump into the second video, which again, hey, it had me. The guy wants to Frauditer jail. Again, I say wants to Frauditer damn jail, and this is the way it should be out here. This is in Alaska, okay? I think the correction officers out here in the United States, I know Alaska is a part of the United States, but I'm just saying, out here in our neck of the woods, it seems like the correction officers let these guys get away with a lot of shit before they get locked up. Alaska, oh, they don't play around. Oh, you want to play that bullshit about you can't trespass me or whatever unless I commit a crime? They don't want to hear that shit, okay? You'll see when you watch the video. Again, guys, enjoy the video, watch it, let me know your thoughts on it, and I will see you in the next video.
So I got the, so these motherfuckers are rolling up on me all slow and shit. What's up? Oh, I'm just minding my own business. How about you? What's your name?
We're just wondering what you're doing because you're right by the jail and they just saw that you were pulled over.
Yeah, I'm exercising my First Amendment right. What do you think about that? Yeah, fuck off. Fucking dickhead.
All right. Right off the bat, right there, just at the very beginning. All right. This is the mentality of these people. They don't, in their minds, we're supposed to believe, and their fans do, apparently, that they have no idea why a random car parking in front of a jail just outside of their property might look suspicious. You couldn't possibly be a getaway car for an escape attempt, maybe waiting for somebody. You couldn't be maybe there to drop off drugs or pick up drugs or something. Like, there's absolutely no, like a random car on a random road is one thing. But when you're parked near a prison like that, and somebody asks you why, you act like, what's your problem? You're just being an a-hole. How dare you? Why would you do that to me? And it's like, are you that stupid that you don't understand that you parking in that specific location looks suspicious? Or did you park in that specific location because it looks suspicious? Oh, man, these people are so nuts. Their fans are insane. What's up, Mark Rules? Good to see you. They're insane for falling for this nonsense. Gobbledygook.
Let's get this fuck too. Dickhead motherfucker. Pulled over by the jail. What is that, a big fucking crime now? Is it a crime to fucking exercise your First Amendment right? You fucking dickheads. Sons of bitches. I'm gonna fucking call him now. Let's call him live.
Health office, press 3.
Yeah, I don't know who just came in, but some fucking dickhead.
4. For probation or programs offices,
some dickhead just thought that they would try to violate my fucking rights. See, I don't know who that was.
For the administration offices, press 7.
Two fucks decided they were gonna come and check me out for parking on the side of a fucking public road. What the fuck? Come over and ask me, what are you doing?
And what did they do about it? What did they do about it to violate your rights so horribly? Did they beat you with a stick? Did they throw you in cuffs and lock you up? What did they do? What's the big thing they did? What did they do to you? See, I was thinking, I had an idea. Actually, back in the day when I interviewed Direct D, he said that he would be willing to do this, but at this point, he's gone so far down his own rabbit hole, I don't even know if I would want to do it with him. But in general, I do still kind of like the idea of being able to watch one of these videos with the guy who made the video on panel so I could ask him these direct questions. Like, okay, you keep complaining about what these guys did. What did they do? Well, they asked me why I was parked there. Well, you know, people escape from prisons. People sell drugs in prisons. There are reasons why people would randomly park. So therefore, there are reasons why they would ask. Yeah, but it's my right to, yeah, and they didn't do anything about it because it is. Like, what did they do to you? What are you griping about? What's your problem? What did they do? Well, they didn't do anything. Well, then shut the frick up.
Boom. Fucking dickhead. As soon as he seen he was on camera, he fucked right out. There he is again. See, there he is. I'm going to go over there. I'm going to go park in their fucking parking lot.
Be sure to listen to all the selections as our automated
Okay,
system
hold on.
has been
I got to finish this call.
Please make a selection for one of the following options.
I'm going to ask him what the fuck the problem
For
is.
prisoner information concerning visiting, the prisoner telephone system.
How stupid are you that you can't
attorney-client
figure it
messages,
out?
fingerprinting. Central.
Hey, why are your officers coming out and harassing me on public property about being parked on the side of the road?
I'm sorry, what?
Why are your officers coming and harassing me about being parked on the side of the road?
Are you near the building?
I'm on the public road. Why are your officers coming out here and fucking harassing me? They got no business outside of that fucking jail.
Unit 2 also copies.
I don't know. I could have you talk to our supervisor.
Are they police officers? Is anyone in there a police officer?
No.
Then why the fuck are they coming out and asking me what the fuck I'm doing?
Because
why?
Would you like to talk to my supervisor?
Yeah, I do.
All right, hang on. Very angry man complaining about being harassed outside the jail.
See, I'm listening to him on the scanner, stupid fucks.
And okay, so there's another thing. They always do this. Like, we always talk about how these idiots think that they're the center of the universe. The random lady who answers the phone doesn't know who he is, doesn't know what he's talking about, so she's a stupid fuck. How the hell would she know who you are or what you're talking about? Why would she know who you are and what you're talking about? Because frauditors are the center of the universe. And every single cop and every single government employee and every single member of every place that exists on earth watches all of your videos 24 hours, all frauditors videos, because all frauditors might be on the air at the same time and are just enthralled at what you're doing. The phone rings. Hello? Why are you guys harassing me? Oh, I'm sorry, sir. They drove up to you because you're parked there and they saw you on YouTube. They think they're the center of the universe. Now these people are idiots. Idiots. They're stupid fucks, he says. Because they don't know what the hell he's talking about. Why would they? Who are you? Why would they know who you are? Why would they care who you are? Some random car parked outside. The guys who work for the prison are like, hey, do you need something? You know, because it does kind of look weird parking next to the prison. Oh, Karen! Who's the Karen? The one crying and screaming about somebody asked you, hey, what are you doing? Oh, no! Somebody said words! How dare they? I thought the First Amendment allowed speech, doesn't it? How come, here's a good one. How come, fuck you, you piece of shit. I'm not allowed to be offended when you say that because you have the First Amendment right to say that. But if I say, what are you doing? You can have an absolute meltdown and try to have me arrested for having the audacity of violating your rights.
Control the yard will be clear. Hello, you've reached the Fairbanks Correctional Center Shift Supervisor's office. Please leave a message.
Record your message
Oh,
at
no.
the tone. When you are finished,
We're not doing that. You guys are going to answer my fucking question as to why you're coming out and harassing me on public property.
welcome to the FCC Control. How can I help you?
Hey, I got disconnected. I still want to speak to that supervisor.
All right, 1 moment, please. As I'm transferring him again, he got disconnected.
Your happy campers are returning. This is Sergeant Ember. How can I help you?
Hey, Sergeant. I'm wondering why your guys are coming off of the jail property and coming and asking me what I'm doing out here on a public road.
Who am I speaking to?
My name is Cody.
Cody?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Why are your officers coming out and asking me what I'm doing?
So, I mean, it depends where you're at.
I'm out here on the public road.
Okay, you're parking a public road. Is there any parking areas around that?
Yeah, I'm on the side of the road.
So they ask you if anything was going on or what?
They have no business coming out here and asking me a fucking thing. So I'm trying to get to the bottom as to why they are coming out and asking me. Are they law enforcement?
Okay, first of all, yes. First of all,
are they law enforcement?
Yes, they are.
Law enforcement. So they are police officers.
Not police officer.
You just said they're law enforcement.
They're PTO. Okay, so we have a job to do, and it's to protect the facility and everybody inside.
They have no business coming out here on public property asking me what the fuck I'm doing parked on the side of the road.
Okay, did they ask you what the fuck you're doing parked on the side of the road?
Yes, and why are you swearing?
Exactly like that.
Do you want to complain?
No, I'm repeating what you said. Did they ask you exactly?
I got it
like
on video what they did. It's on video.
Okay. So how about you calm down, because we're not going to be yelling over the phone here.
Well, I'll be over there in a sec to park in the visitor parking, and I'm going to be exercising my First Amendment right to film the facility. What do you think about that?
Okay, make sure when you're driving by, you read the sign, okay?
Yeah, I have a freedom of the press is official business.
Okay, are we done yelling?
I'm not yelling.
I'm not going to keep talking. Yes, you are.
I'm talking normal.
You are yelling. And I don't know why you're
freedom of the press is official business.
Okay, so why don't... That's all you got to say. Did they keep bothering you after you say you were...
I don't have to tell them shit. Just like I don't have to tell you anything. I'm trying to get to the bottom as to why they came out onto the fucking road. You dickhead. Let's call him back again.
Listen to that conversation. I mean, seriously. How can you not call that purposely going out of your way to poke the bear and try to cause a reaction. It's like, I don't know, man. The way these people think, it's so difficult for me sometimes. It's like, I try to imagine, like, if I walked into, if I walked into my brother's house and he says, hey, what have you been up to? They say, why are you asking me what I've been up to? What business of it is yours? I have the First Amendment right not to tell you anything. What the hell's your problem? You know what? I'm going to come in there and I'm going to film you and give you a hard time just because I can. How about that? It's like, dude. What? And even like the swearing thing. Like, you got to be an idiot. You have to be an absolute idiot. He said, why did your guy say, what the fuck are you doing? Now, if the guy actually said those words, then maybe he might have something to bitch about. So the guy says, wait a minute. Did my guy come up to you and say, what the fuck are you doing? And he goes, why are you swearing? I caught you swearing. I got it on tape. Now you're swearing at me. Like, even if the guy was kissing his ass, he'd find a way to flip it on it and make it something bad. How can you not believe? How can anyone with a brain believe that they're not purposely doing this to look for trouble intentionally? How can you listen to that and not understand that that's what they're doing?
They're not going to answer, but.
Okay. FCC control.
Yeah, why'd the sergeant hang up on me? Put me through to the lieutenant.
The lieutenant, we don't have a lieutenant.
Well, who's the next higher up then?
They're not here. It's a Sunday.
Oh, and they're probably not there tomorrow either, huh?
No, I don't believe so.
When are they there? What's their hours? Their typical hours.
Usually like normal business hours, 9 to 5.
Okay, well, put me back through to the sergeant, please.
I will ask him. Hang on.
Red minivan.
Why are they talking about my van? You guys got some sort of a problem with me being parked on public property?
He also has vinyl and a camera on his dashboard recording me. Me.
SSC called back. Do you want to take his call again?
Go ahead and send it.
All right, I'm going to transfer you again.
I appreciate it.
This is RJ Amber. How can I help you?
Hey, why'd you hang up on me?
Okay, we're not going to be doing this, dude.
No, we are doing it. So I want to know why why your officers came off of the reservation to come and harass me.
I just told you because we have a job to do.
No, your job is, it ends at your fence. You fucking dick. Well, let's go in there.
He goes out of his way to film the sign that says no filming. Oh, what a douche canoe. Izzy for $9.99 says, where's Voodoo, that dumb poo-poo? Who's educating him? Keep him accountable. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to hold the Voodoo doll accountable for his actions. Let's see how this goes. Thank you so much, Izzy. Let's see how he handles this. Come here, Voodoo.
Hey, yesterday I got a good 2 hours without being tased. Today's almost an hour. Oh, well. I don't know who this Izzy guy is. Hey, listen, man. Hey, I'll make you a deal. If you tell Hezokuai not to tase me, I won't poop in your soup. I'll just pee in your coffee. Yeah. You like that? There you go. What? Oh!
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very much. Hey, Salacious in the house. What's up? Terry Barnes. Who else? Christopher O'Connor. Filming isn't an official business. That's exactly right. They always say that. You can't be in here unless you're, hey, person 1122. Hi, Kiss. What's up? You can't be in here unless you're in here for official business. I am. I'm filming. Right. You can't be in here unless you have official business. I am. I'm filming. What? Well, my filming is my official business. Get the hell out. Idiots. Ugh.
See that?
No, sir. That was him coming into our parking lot. And now he is going toward the front.
I don't give a fuck if they know what vehicle I drive. See, where is the visitor parking? Oh, there it is. I believe it's over there to the right. Yeah. Visitor parking only. Oh, I'm a visitor. I'm a member of the press. We're going to get out my tripod and hook you guys up, and then I'm going to take some good pictures of this. Get some pictures of this fucking dickhead who wants to come and ask me what I'm doing parked on the side of a fucking road.
House 18, are you coming out here? If he's parking. Yeah, I was just in the phone with.
Oh yeah, with PD, great. This is what we were wanting. PD and everything. This is great. Get the tripod set up, you guys. Hold on a sec. Give me just a sec.
This is what we wanted. PD and everything. This is great.
I'm looking for the threat of arrest, or fuck it, I'll take an arrest. You guys can put me in the dungeon. Hold on a sec, guys. Let me grab a few things. Grab the scanner. Look, I got my don't be a cocksucker shirt on just for these fucking assholes. There's innocent people in this dungeon. I know that there is. So hold on a sec. Gotta get all set up here. I definitely look like a member of the press, but I don't have to look like a member of the fucking anything to exercise my goddamn right. Fucking dickheads. Trying to tell me my business. Hooper! Hold on. Ain't you watching it, Hooper? Yeah, look, this is great. Oh, hold on. I got it the wrong way. I listened to the whole thing, but I called them a couple times, and they seem to think that their officers have a right to come off the reservation, come and ask me what the fuck I'm doing.
See, a lot of it has to do with the language these guys use. Come off the reservation? It's not a reservation, it's a jail. It has nothing to do with Indian land or native land or whatever you want to, whatever. I mean, that's not what it is. And what makes them think they have the right to come in? No. You, with your cocksucker shirt that you wore because you knew you were going to be dealing with these cocksuckers, proves that you didn't park there intentionally on purpose to arouse suspicion. And then when they came out, when they took the bait, and didn't even do anything to the guy. They didn't tell him he can't be there. They didn't tell him he has to move his car. What if somebody was on the side of the road there because their car broke down and they needed assistance? And then somebody asked them, and then because they asked and they explained to them what happened, maybe the car could pull over and help them. So you think the world would be a better place if those guys just drove by and ignored the car on the side of the road? And if somebody was in there dying, fuck them! Let them die. At least they didn't violate their rights in the process. I was thinking about that the other day, actually yesterday, when I was talking about that douche canoe that's been going back and forth with K-Far. The Jesus-looking hippie guy, talking about all this anarchy and sovereign citizen ideas and stuff. I was thinking about this idea. Okay. So let's lay out the scenario of the world that these guys want. Again, if you think they'd never think their arguments through to a logical conclusion. Because if they did, they would realize why their arguments are wrong. Heck with 5 gifted memberships, all right. By the way, Izzy got disconnected for $9.99. He wants me to zap the voodoo doll again. News Now Voodoo, you're going down, pal.
What are you talking about? Izzy again? Listen, guy. All right. Look. The reason you got disconnected is because I hacked your system. Yeah. And I'm going to start downloading all kinds of nasty stuff onto your phone and to make it look like you're a bad guy. Is that a good idea, Hez? Ow, wait, ow, no, ow. Okay, I won't do that. Oh, give me a break, Hez. Ow!
Thank you very much. So anyway, I was thinking about this idea, and this is the thing. Okay. So you want to make the world a better place and more free and more rights and all that good stuff. Okay, so no victim, no crime. So I got a gun pointed to someone's head. And a cop standing right there. But the dude holding the gun, until he pulls the trigger, has no victim. He hasn't actually done anything yet. So the policeman cannot intervene until after the guy pulls the trigger. Now, you're the family of the guy who got shot. And you're at the funeral, and the mother and the sisters, the brothers and the cousins, the grandparents, the parents, they're all there. They're all crying. The children, the wife, whatever, they're all there. They're all crying. They're all freaking out. And then somebody comes up to say a few words and says, hey, yes, so-and-so is dead. Murdered by Tony. But at least the policeman that could have saved his life, at least they didn't violate Tony's rights. You really think that the family is going to be happy to hear that? You think they're going to be celebrating that the reason their son is dead is because the cop didn't want to violate the rights of the murderer? And again, they may be like, well, that's too much, but that's your argument. If you're driving erratically, they can't pull you over. Why? Because there's no victim. So they have to wait until you run somebody over. Even if they could stop you from running the person over, they have to wait until you actually do it. They have to sit there and let you do it. I sang that before, like a year ago. No victim, no crime. No victim, no crime. Witless should be more like it. No wits, right? But seriously, like, that's one of the biggest problems with the overall argument, is the idea that, like, the police are not allowed to prevent crime. They're only allowed to arrest people who've already done something. So again, if a cop's standing right there and can stop the bad guy, they're supposed to just let him. Yeah, you were just sitting there waiting for someone to say something to you, and they did. And now you're all happy and excited. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I get to film these guys, and you're selling this completely false narrative, and your stupid fans are buying it because Frauditor fans are just as bad as Frauditors, if not worse. Kingster 2000, good morning.
Fucking gross.
You are, for sure.
Come on. I want PD to come and threaten me with arrest. Oh, look, there he is.
Yay.
There he is. Oh, here comes another one, too. I'll have to get these names and badge numbers of these guys. Clowns. Who's that?
So,
Come on, what's your name and your badge number?
It's 302. If you're being trespassed from their property,
For what crime?
you do not have to commit a crime to be trespassed. This is state property.
Yeah,
I'm telling you
it's
that
public property, right?
Sir, this is the state of Alaska's Department of Corrections.
Yeah.
You need to leave the property.
I'm
you
on.
can go to jail for criminal trespass.
Okay, I'll leave. Can I
you.
get his name and badge number
I don't know
first?
who that is. It's, oh,
So, are
that's
you
Lieutenant
sure?
Group. His badge number is, I believe it's 101.
Are you sure that you want a
Sir,
lawsuit?
I'm telling you right now, you're on the state of Alaska Department of Corrections property. This is state property.
In the visitor section.
You are being told to leave their property. They can
Okay.
deny access to anybody they would like.
No, that's not true, but all right. If you're going to threaten to arrest me, or you're threatening to arrest me if I don't leave, right?
Absolutely arrest you if
All
you
right.
refuse to leave.
Yeah, let me get my tripod gathered up. You really sure? I mean, we have the right
Sir,
to
there's
film in
absolutely
public
nothing you can say to bring
on
me
public
back down from
property.
that.
Yeah, well, okay. I mean,
There we go. There we go. There we go. There we go. They all do that. Did this officer at any point mention the fact that he was filming? I have the right to film. Did those words, did filming or recording or videotaping any of those expressions come out of this officer's mouth at all? The answer is no. No.
I'm just letting you know you're going to be held accountable in court. What was his name and badge number again?
It's 101.
Roop. And what was your badge number again?
302.
302. All right. Thanks, man. I'll be seeing you in court. We're going to have to hold you guys accountable for doing the wrong thing. Take note of my van. I've run all sorts of cameras, so when you come for, yeah, okay. This is not private property. Why do you keep saying that? Yes, exactly. It's public property. I don't understand your reasoning there. It's public property. This specifically is open to the public.
Until you are told to leave, sir, by the people in charge of the facility.
They have no business telling me to leave. I'm exercising my First Amendment right, the freedom of the press.
You cannot do that from their property.
This is public property. All right, whatever, man. I'm out of here. I'll be seeing you in federal court. Watch, they're going to try to rung my plate, but it's actually registered to the dude I bought it from. What do you guys think about that? City of Fairbanks Police Station. Sweet. Visitor parking only. So are they going to come and violate my rights again? I mean, I could sit here and film all fucking day. What was that dickhead saying? He was saying that, I'll just pull up here. Saying that because it's state property, it's private property. You know, I thought we were over that, but we're not. Not out here in Alaska. Not with these fucking tyrant idiots. Ignorance of the law is no excuse. All right, I got to look at these chats. Yeah, get a trifold. Oh, trust me, I will get a trifold. I was just, All right, I'm here, you guys. You guys watching it? Are you pigs watching it? Oh, what, there's no bell? No, there got to be something inside. Yep, let's go file the complaint. Complaints.
Why do these guys continually file complaints against officers for answering a call? Shouldn't you be filing complaints against officers if they don't answer calls? We got Linda 67 with a membership. All right, welcome. Here's your happy dance. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Uncle Artie says it's the trifold of failure. By the way, Uncle Artie, you're just butthurt because I won our last dance battle. Ray Ray was there, she knows. And you posted it. Oh no, actually technically Sue Restaurant won, right? Which is awesome. Anyway, here these guys are so stupid. Yeah, I'm gonna get a trifold, guys. And I'm gonna file it. See, Beth Rist, yeah, that's her name. Yeah, see, that's the thing. When they build these narratives, right? These false narratives that their stupid, idiot, ridiculous fans fall for. It's like I said, the idea that if the police are sent, if somebody calls the police and they show up, you're going to file complaints against them for showing up? And the whole fact that these guys don't believe in trespassing, like I said, and I say it again, and, you know, I'll always double down on it, but whatever. Like, I would never, ever, ever realistically recommend doing this. I just talk about it as a thought experiment to make a point, not a literal thing, because obviously you don't want to do this because you could get seriously in big trouble, maybe even killed. But I always say, go into one of their houses. Don't break in. Maybe, like, see if the door's locked, or, like, as they're walking in, like, slip in behind them, and then pull up your phone and start filming. And when they say, hey, get out of my house, say, First Amendment says I can film. I'm a journalist. I'm just working on a story about your house. No, you can't be in here. Get out. Get out. Nope, you can't trespass the eyes. I'm just filming. I have a First Amendment right to film. This is my private property. It's different. But I'm filming, and the First Amendment says I can film, so you can't ask me to stop and you can't ask me to leave. I didn't break in, and this is where it gets important. Because their main argument is, I have to break a law for you to trespass me. I didn't break into your house, then there would be a law that I broke that would allow you to trespass me. But I just walked in. So I didn't do anything illegal. In fact, I'm doing a First Amendment protected activity. Therefore, you have no legal reason to trespass me. Flip it on them. I would love to see that. But again, realistically, I would hate to see that because you could get arrested, like seriously in trouble, or possibly even the person who owns the house pulling a gun on you and doing something. So I'm not actually advocating to anyone to do that for real. Like I said, it's a thought experiment. It's like understanding their argument against trespass. It's nonsense. Nicody is a member for 5 months. All right. I love it when they do this whole excuse about, like, you can't trespass me because I'm not breaking the law on the First Amendment and blah, 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 blah. And they always turn it into something more than what it actually is. Because they'll always say discrimination. Well, as always, these guys don't actually know the law at all. Because when you talk about discrimination, you're specifically talking about specifically race, creed, color, national origin, sexual orientation, stuff of things of that nature. On the list of groups that can be discriminated against, random idiot with a cell phone or random idiot with a camera is not a protected class. You can't be discriminated against because you're not a protected group. Oh, these guys are so stupid, they're dumb.
Huh. Looks like there's a bunch of them coming out. Hey.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good. Are you the chief?
I am not. I'm the captain.
Oh, the captain?
Yeah, chief's out of town. So.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to
About
file some complaints on, let's see, 302 Pace. Is that his name?
Yep, Officer Pace.
And Roop. Is that Roop?
Yeah.
101?
Yep.
And he's the lieutenant, right?
Lieutenant Roop, yeah.
Yeah, so they kicked me off public property for exercising my right to free press.
Okay. Do you want to fill out a statement?
Yeah, I want like an official
Let me see.
complaint.
You want to come in here?
Yeah.
So we take all of our complaints, seriously and the same. So if some people don't even want to fill out any paper, they just want to tell me what happened.
All right.
We handle it the same way.
Well, yeah, if it's the same way, then I'd rather not waste my time filling out a piece of paper. I mean,
Yeah,
I got it on video.
It's all
you know what I mean?
documented. If you want to tell me
You want
everything
me to
that
send
happened,
you
I
the
can take
video?
notes and stuff.
Yeah, you want to sit down?
Then I can get some time and days, and you can give me whatever.
Yeah, well, it happened to me
information you
like 8 hours ago or so.
Okay.
First of all, Uncle Artie's Brown Girl Stupidity for $2. Hezokuai looks like 1980s General Zod. That's a compliment, thank you. No, I didn't do the dance yet. Now I'll do it. All right. Zod! I like the part where he gets his hand crushed. Superman just throws him in the bottomless pit. All right. Thank you very much. The original ending was supposed to be completely different, by the way. For those of you who don't know, Superman and Superman 2 were filmed at the same time, kind of like the Lord of the Rings movies or the Back to the Future 2 and 3. Superman 1 and 2, basically it was basically like a 4-hour movie that was cut in half into 2 2-hour movies. But Richard Donner kept arguing with the producers and eventually got fired before he finished filming part 2. So they brought in someone else to finish part 2. So they re-edited everything And even the first one, they changed it. So the ending of Superman 2 was supposed to be his, because it always kind of bothered me when I was a kid growing up. It always kind of bothered me that if Superman could just fly around the earth and go back in time and undo everything, why doesn't he just do that? But that was the thing. That was supposed to be the ultimate ending after 2 Superman movies. Everything over the course of 2 films has gotten so bad with Zod and, you know, Lex Luthor and all the craziness that he's been dealing with these 2 films, that he decides, and again, once Lois dies at the end of part 2, then he flies around and goes back in time. That's like his ultimate, at the end of 2 movies, his ultimate last resort thing to do. But instead, they make that the end of part 1. So then part 2, then he just beats up Zod, and that's the end. And and Lois Lane beats up the girl, and that's it. Oh, and then the end is when Superman gets his power back and beats up the guys in the bar. Ooh. I mean, it was a great movie, and I loved it growing up. But once I found out that it was supposed to be different, and they actually put out, like they did a version of it called the Richard Donner cut, where they had him come back and re-edit the second one the way he originally intended it to be. And after seeing that, it's like, oh, okay. Easily Distracted has, where? Crows? No, crows? Why am I talking about Superman movies again? Where am I? Hi! Hey, I'm on the air. How you doing, guys?
Well, first, I was sitting out there parked on the road that is on the jail, right? And I'm working on a story. So I was getting some video, and then the jail staff comes out. They go off the reservation. They come out and ask me what I'm doing. And I told them, it's none of your fucking business, you know? So then I called them, and I asked them, why are they coming out off of the jail property to ask me, you know, a member of the press for one, but then a United States fucking citizen, you know, why are they coming out and harassing me? And the guy, I don't know, we had a conversation, it's on video. He ended up hanging up on me. And then I called him back, he hangs up on me again. And I told him, well, I'm gonna be coming right over there to do some filming. And I get over there and I hear on my police scanner that they called you guys. So it didn't take very long. And then, what was his name? Pace. Yeah, he gets over there and then he like circles around back and he comes over and tells me that I'm trespassed. And I told him, well, it's public property. It's publicly accessible. Right. I'm a member of the press. And he said that he threatened me with arrest if I did not leave. And Roop, I don't know, Roop, I didn't really have contact with him, but Pace went and talked to Roop. And I was there long enough, Roop could have waved me down if he seen anything wrong with them trespassing me from the publicly accessible. I mean, I was in the visitor parking lot, and they don't know what I was doing there. I had business to go in there and do. But apparently now I am trespassed from there. So, like, I want to know what the deal is, I guess. That's my question for you. And how long am I trespassed from there for? And why? Why is a thing? From my understanding from the law, unless I am committing a crime, they cannot trespass me from.
Well, then your understanding of the law is wrong. It's almost time for the cupcake dance. I saw someone in the chat say, wait a minute. Are you talking about the Richard Donner who directed Lethal Weapon? Richard Donner directed Superman, most of Superman 2, Goonies. Richard Donner directed the Lethal Weapon movies. Richard Donner directed the original Omen. You know, Damien, the Antichrist movie, the horror film from the 70s. Richard Donner made a lot of great movies. Yeah, absolutely. People miss me all the time, but then they they fix the sight on their rifle. Then they try to improve their aim. Yes. Lost Boys too. Yeah, see? The Donner Party, no! The Omen, is that the biography of Hez? Oh, man. A Goonie is something different in Australia. Uh-oh. I don't know if that's a good thing or not. Anyway, it's time for our daily morning cupcake. Happy dance! And there you go. All right. A 1, a 2, a 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Okay. Olay! All right. Yes. I love it. It's so good. Yes. Speaking of dances, Olay, there she is. All right. Look at everybody saying, we love you, Cupcake. They're saying, Olay, all right. For those of you who are here watching, thank you so much for joining me. 76 people in here, but only 43 likes. Let's hit that like button. All right. It's like listening to my kids 15 years ago. But, Mom, he started it when he stuck his spoon in my yogurt and then called me poopy face. Right? Oh, my goodness gracious me. These guys, they're like children. They really are. They're man babies. Oh, immature idiots. And look at this guy. He's trying. I love when they do these things where they file these complaints, because these guys, like this guy here, he's trying so hard to take this guy seriously, but he's listening to the guy's story, and it's like, you could tell he's just thinking, what is this idiot babbling about? What's the complaint? Like,
from public property, and it was open to the public. There, I got it on video. There's visitors going in and out. You know what I mean? Like, I had every right to be there.
Right. Do you, just to clarify, you said you remember the press?
Yeah.
Are you just your own company?
Yeah.
Or do you?
No, I'm. Yeah. We're all members of the press. Every United
I'm
States.
just curious if you work for a company.
No. I work for myself. See, this gives me the right, and you, the right of freedom of the press.
Just curious.
Are you recording on your body cam?
Oh, actually, I'm not kidding.
Yeah, you should be.
It must not be. Okay, so if I get it right, so you showed up to FCC, and first the corrections officers came up and talked to you?
Yeah, on the public roadway, they came up and talked to me.
What did they say?
Way down from the jail. I don't know. I can send you the video if you got an email address.
Yeah. I can give that to you.
Yeah, you got a card or something?
I do. See if I got it.
There you go. All right. Just gonna show the camera and get it documented.
can you imagine? Now, this is what I would like to see. Could you imagine what this cop's reaction is, or was, when he finally saw the video? What did they say to you? What was the big, horrible, terrible thing that they said to you that set this whole thing off? Excuse me, sir, do you need anything? Why are you parked on the side of the road next to the prison? Thank you! Oh. Well, all right then. Like, how could you even begin to take anything this guy says seriously. And when you see the footage and see that the guys just asked him if he was okay, if he needed anything, and why he was parked there. Because, again, we know for a fact this guy did it intentionally to bait a reaction. There's no question about it. He admitted it when he says, hey, look at my t-shirt. I'm wearing my cocksucker t-shirt because I knew I was going to get in a fight with these cocksuckers today. Got my camera all set up and ready to go because I know that they're going to, he did it all very intentionally, very much on purpose. It was all pre-set up by him specifically to cause them to freak out the way they did. But this is the more important part. They didn't freak out. Because, like I said earlier, what if you're driving and your car brake overheats, say, so you pull over to the side? You don't even know you're next to the prison. They come up, why are you parked here? Oh, my car's overheating. Oh, well, here, let me get you some water. Let me get you some stuff. Let me get you some help. Let's call AAA. Let's help you out. It's not insane that they would ask someone why they're parked on the side of the road right next to a prison. Hey, if a prisoner's trying to escape, maybe you're his getaway car. Or maybe you're trying to sneak drugs into the prison. That does happen on Earth, but you don't live on Earth. You live in Frauditor zone.
Yeah, I want to know why they think they can trespass the people from public property minus a fine.
So in the past, when it's like a public park or something, like say the post office or police department or the courthouse or whatever it may be, unless somebody's there for official business, if they're there just causing.
The Supreme Court has ruled that press is official business.
Right.
So I have official business.
And
that's what I'm trying to get down to. I mean, does the Constitution not stand up here in Alaska? Because that's been my experience out here so far.
Really?
Oh yeah, all the way from a Kodiak. So I had some guy, Eric Larinoff, kick open my door, and then I didn't want to talk to the police about it. I don't know what the fuck he was doing. I pulled my gun on him. He fucked off, and then I thought that was it. And then all of a sudden, the police are calling me from his dad's phone. We drove drunk from the bar to get there, and they talked to him about being drunk. It's on the body camera I got on my YouTube channel. And then they convene a grand jury in less than 6 hours from, I'm assuming the courthouse opened at 8, and then I'm being served a warrant at 2 p.m. I think. So 6 hours, and they convene. I still don't even believe that they actually convened the grand jury. But to tell you the truth, I think they've rubber stamped it. But that's, I don't know, that'll come out. But I don't know. The one thing I do give them cops is they were the Kodiak cops I'm talking about. They were completely honest in their police reports, but I mean, they don't follow lists. They violated the fuck out of my rights is what they did. And it's disgusting. I'm waiting to go to trial on it. I'm waiting to go to trial. I can't wait to go to trial. I don't think it'll ever get to trial.
I hope you get found guilty.
But me being trespassed from a public property for exercising my First Amendment right to freedom of the press is unacceptable. I'm hoping to not have to file a lawsuit, but I most certainly will.
See, okay. I got my gavel. When I say something and then hit my gavel, that's the final word on it. No one can argue after that. It's done. Okay? So I'm going to give the final word. They trespassed me for filming. They asked you to leave for trespassing. They didn't ask you to leave because you were filming. They asked you to leave because you were trespassing. That's why it's called a trespass. You idiot. Oh my goodness gracious me. 78 people, only 52 likes. Looks like you guys don't want your super duper ultra mega happy dance. But anyway, let's get back to the I don't answer questions. Hey, I have a Schrodinger's cat holofoil card. Oh, I have a Schrodinger's cat card, but not the holofoil one. Yes. It's a classic card. All right. A standard card that come with Series 1, but the holofoil was limited to 17. Awesome stuff. Awesome sauce. All right, back to the video. I did my like, dagnabbit. Hey, at least one of you hit the like button. Anastasia. Somehow violated the fuck out of my rights doesn't sound like an official charge. And that's another huge part of the problem, right? Not just for the frauditors, but the sovereign citizens as well. The Moors, all of them. Is that anytime, like this guy a minute ago, he's parked there. They ask him why he's parked there. He just had his rights violated because somebody used their First Amendment right to say words to him that he didn't like. What, did they hurt your feelings? Mr. Douche Canoe Face, Ass Crack Sandwich Eater. David Prillo Jr. for $2. How about a happy dance? Oh, all right. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, so let's get back into the video. See if this guy could get dumber.
You have I know you have your email that you're going to send me. Do you have like a contact phone number or something?
Yeah, 208-223-5003.
And just so I can be clear when I write this up, your complaint is upon Officer Pace and Officer Root, or Lieutenant Root.
Yeah.
For trespassing you from the property.
Yeah.
Okay. And nothing else.
Trespassing me specifically for violating my right to freedom of
because of that, though.
Yeah.
That's the action.
Well, I mean, I can bring. I got the Alaska statute right here. 11.76.110 interference with constitutional rights, and then I got United States Code, Title 18, Section 242.
Oh boy, not this
deprivation of rights under color of law. Title 8. And I know you guys aren't federal law enforcement, right? But
all right. Gonna have to address it again because these douche canoes always bring it up over and over and over and over and over. Yes, you are right. Yes, you are correct that it is unlawful to violate your rights. The problem is because a duck farted in the wind on a Wednesday in the rain doesn't mean the duck violated your rights. It's illegal for them to violate my rights. Oh my goodness, you're right, it is. So what's your point? Well, they asked me if I had shoes on. They asked me if I was parked. All right, but you said your rights were violated. What did they do? I just told you. I thought you said your rights were violated. They told me. They said, why are you here? Right, but you're talking about your deprivation of rights under the color of law and how that's illegal. And it is illegal. I agree with you. So what's the problem? How and when were your rights violated? Well, they came up to me and they said, what are you doing here? Okay, and what? What happened after that? I'm still waiting to hear the part where your rights get violated.
for this is what I would sue them for in federal court, right? Right. 18 USC 241, conspiracy against rights. And that they conspired specifically.
241, you said.
Yep, they specifically conspired with the jail staff, so I'd be suing them too. So I mean, I'm now trespassed from there, so I can't go and get the names of whoever ordered me trespassed. I could FOIA it.
Number one, it's not a duck, it's a platypus. Number two, I'll put it on. I got 74 people here. I got 58 likes. Let's hit 70 likes. I'll put on the duck hat. But it's a platypus, not a duck. A Perry the platypus.
But I can't go onto the jail property. And I got more business to do there at the jail. I mean, I was there gathering, like they call it B-roll footage, you know what I mean? And on Tuesday, when I'm sure the administration was there, is when I was going to go and file some FOIA requests.
Hey, you know what I think I'm going to do? Let me ask you guys your opinion on this. I kind of want to do this as I'm watching this. I'm thinking about it in my head. Would you guys be interested in seeing me taking this exact same video and re-editing it with putting this at the start and then editing in the bits from the actual altercation to show and highlight every time this guy lies? I was just sitting there getting B-roll footage while he admits openly, oh, I came here to get these cocksuckers because I knew they were a bunch of cocksuckers. I'm even wearing my You're a Cocksucker t-shirt. Ha ha ha. Tell me if you'd want to watch that. Because as I'm listening to him tell this guy, I'm like, you know, there's so many bits in here that he's lying about. I should re-edit it. Okay, maybe I'll do that. Put a lie counter on the screen. Yeah. Yeah.
But now I'm trespassing there. I don't know how long. They didn't say. They just said I'm trespassed. They said they were specifically going to arrest me if I did not leave. So I want to get to the bottom of it and find out, you know, if this stands here in Alaska.
What I'll do too is find out who the original request was for the trespass.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that.
Just Jenny for $9.99. Hit that like button so we can get a hump day dance party. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we got 80 people in here right now. We only got 64 likes. We could bump that number up and get me. Oh, you know what? Oh, here we go. Here we go. If we hit 80 likes, I will put on my platypus hat and do a full-length happy dance with the platypus hat on. How about that? Yeah. Because for those of you who've been following me for a long time, but especially for those who are new to the channel and don't know, when you see pictures of me, my official photographs, I always have this hat on. I'm always wearing my Perry the Platypus hat. But I started the show originally when I was still living in Wisconsin. And that hat is actually very warm. It's a good winter hat. So since I've been down here in Florida, it's been too damn hot to wear it most of the time. So I haven't been wearing it. But if you guys, you know, you guys want to see it, let me know by hitting that like button. All right. There you go. That's better. All right. So anyway, that is pretty much the ending of that. Yeah, nothing else really happens. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to download that and re-edit it to turn it into a thing. I think that's a good idea. Oh, come on. There you go. Boom. All right, I'm downloading it. All right, so that being said, let's get into... Oh, he's here! Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you who were here with me early this morning, I was going to start the day with an unclean hands video, but I wanted to wait till he was in the house. But first, a joke. Society Red says, the platypus went into a bar, bought 2 sodas. That'll be $2.50, please, said the bartender. Just put it on my bill, said the platypus. Damn crows. Did you ever see, have you ever seen a cartoon called The Duck Song? It's like literally that joke, but turned into a song. It's like a duck walks up to a lemonade stand and he says to the man running the stand, he says, hey, ba-dum-bum-bum, got any grapes? Bum-bum. And the man says, no. He's like, would you like some lemonade though? He says, no, I'll come back tomorrow. Still crappy, unfortunately. Oh, poor K-Far. I'm sorry, K-Far. No, wait, he gets arrested at the end? There is more to it? That's what I thought, but it looked like there was only like a minute left and he was still just sitting there talking to the guy. Well, let's get back into it and see if we missed something important.
When I did not a ton of homework, but a little bit of homework trying to figure out who you were, because I heard there was a complaint coming.
Yeah.
And you confirmed it by saying you have a Kodiak case.
Yeah.
So on the Kodiak case, records show that you have charges pending.
Yeah.
For violation of conditions, because your conditions say you're not supposed to leave.
I've talked to him about that. The judge left it open because he specifically said, don't leave Kodiak, don't leave Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So are you guys going to charge me with that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because they're going to already talk to the lady. It's on the video. They said they're going to issue me a citation.
Right. We're going to arrest you tonight.
Are you going to arrest me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Unbelievable. Yeah, see, it makes sense that you guys would do that. What's your name and your badge number?
Hancock 319.
Hancock 319?
Yes, sir.
Wow, unbelievable. So why would you arrest me when they said that they're going to issue me a fucking citation for it?
That's between you and
And who?
Kodiak, I guess. Who told you that?
The Kodiak.
Okay.
The
Well,
Kodiak court clerk told me that.
I have charging documents from Kodiak.
For what?
For violation of conditions of release.
Oh, yeah. So for exercising my right to freedom of the press.
Whatever. They're the ones that have the charges.
No, for leaving Kodiak
Wow,
when you were not
unbelievable.
allowed to leave the city.
Unbelievable. So what's going to happen with my vehicle then?
Well, we can address that. You've got your personal property. You want to take that with you?
Oh, yeah, for
Your
sure.
phone and stuff. So you have to stop recording and stuff to go over to the jail.
Right.
But
So I get to go
take that
into the
property.
dungeon that I was fucking filming today.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. You guys
Yes.
are a bunch of fucking tyrants. You are too. I want you to know
He's going to
that.
be locked in the
So I get
building.
to go
in
into the
building
dungeon that I was
that he
fucking
was
filming
filming.
today. Unbelievable. You guys are a bunch of fucking tyrants. You are too. I want you to know that.
He broke the conditions of his bond, which told him he couldn't leave the area. So he left the area to film a prison, and now they're going to lock him up in the prison he filmed. That's awesome. It's great. Did anyone else see the badge quilt on the wall? Absolutely gorgeous. Yes, it was beautiful. Beautiful stuff. That's awesome. Now he'd be fucked. Oh, I can't wait till he's locked up in the prison and those guys that he was calling cocksuckers and doucheheads or whatever see him locked in there and be like, hey, buddy, who's the cocksucker now? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, maybe, baby, I'll be true. Maybe, baby, I'll see you someday. Hey, 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 hey. Ooh, baby love, my baby love, I need you. Oh, how I need you. Instead of breaking up, ooh, we should be making up.
What? Ah, crap. Hi. Hello, welcome to the show. 72 likes. All right. You know what, guys? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I can put on the duck hat for. He's a platypus. Quit calling him a duck. All right, there you go. Yes, yes, yes. Back to my original trademark, the Perry the Platypus hat. All right. Another one for the greatest hits album, Absolutely Positively. Simone, what's up? Platypus doesn't say quack. The platypus says, I can't make the noise that Perry makes. It's like a ticking, like it does a, but it like clicks. Maserati 5000 GT for $10. The Frauditors should be happy they didn't kick him off the property. Instead, they let him inside. Well, here's the best part of that whole story. He goes to the prison, he films, gives them a hard time, gives them a hard time, gives them a hard time, leaves. If he would have drove back to Kodiak, but no, he's got to go to the police station to file complaints against them for asking him a question. And he's like, oh, by the way, while we're here, they realize that you're the guy who's not allowed to leave Kodiak. So if you're here, that means you left. You're under arrest. And now we're going to lock you in the box that you were just filming, you idiot. Criminals with warrants going out to the police station is the equivalent of trash talking itself out. Trash taking itself out. So now I owe you guys a double trouble happy dance. All right. All right. Okay. All right. Yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Marvelous, marvelous, marvelous. Wonderful. Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah. All right. So anyway, like I said, I wanted to show this unclean hands video. So let's go ahead and watch.
Thought I'd do a little different intro and just talk through this one. It won't be very long. I got sent this video by a subscriber of mine, Karen, and it is from a channel called Crime Scene Cam. I will put a link to that down in the description so you can go check out the entire video. It's pretty good. Guy gets smart with the cop, ends up in the back of a police car and on his way to jail. So let's check this out. It's pretty good.
1075. Officer Scott, Coral Springs Police. Stop me for your speed. You're going 70 and a 40. Do you have your driver license and insurance card?
Give me a moment.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't know. I didn't know. I don't know this. I didn't know. I don't know.
You didn't know what?
Don't.
Well, at least the driver, oh, excuse me, traveler, which is what he is very articulate. He had this all planned out, and he can't remember what to say now. That's not good.
Understand.
I'm showing you. Here's the radar unit. You were going 70 miles an hour. The speed limit on University is only 40.
You scanned me with that. I didn't know that.
I'm scaring you with that.
I said you scanned me with
Oh,
that.
yeah.
I didn't give consent for that.
You don't need to give consent for that.
Your name is...
I'm Officer Scott.
Okay.
I need your driver license and your insurance card, please.
Once again, trying to think their arguments through to a logical... Oh, crap. Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on. I'm sorry. I don't want to violate the terms of my probation. So, think it through to the logical conclusion. I didn't give you my consent for you to use a radar gun on me. So what are the cops supposed to do? Every time they see someone speeding, pull them over to ask them their consent to use a radar gun on them, and then as they drive away, film them with the radar gun? How is that even a... How do you... Ow! This is the thick part here. All right. Nice padding. Here, not so much. Ow. That thing hurts, man. Holy crap. Oh, no.
Okay.
44, go ahead and roll me a routine, please.
Give me a moment.
Bravo 42.
I'm just going to reach for my paperwork.
Okay, no weapons in the car or anything like
no
that?
Weapons,
okay.
Well, it sounds like the traveler is on solid ground here. It's a well-known Supreme Court law that you cannot be caught on radar if you haven't given them permission to do that or haven't contracted with them, which sounds like where he's going with this. Let's see if he wins this battle.
We actually pulled into the Petco parking lot here.
Yeah, I did. Please fill it.
Copy, Petco parking lot.
No, I need your driver license and your insurance card.
I'm going to need you to fill this.
No, I need your driver license and your insurance card.
You said, okay, I need you to
42,
I'll give you a pen.
Get in a while. 10-454.
Well, right there, you can see that the traveler is providing the officer with a pen, everything he needs to fill out that bogus paperwork that the officer has to fill out according to the law. And yeah, that was real nice. Let's see what he does with the pen.
Oh, yeah, by the way, Highway Star and Little Chihuahua Big World, welcome. Good to see you guys here today. Who else didn't I say hello to today? We got Chef M80, we got Lisa White, we got Anastasia, let's see, Florida Jim, and Ancient Chart, Music and Art, all right. Christopher O'Connor. Who else am I seeing in the chat that I didn't say? Hello, Linda67. Hello. This guy is a moron. Yeah, actually, I think at this point, most of us have seen this video before, but not specifically the Unclean Hands version. Let's see. FOIA, First Amendment, press, working on a story. I don't answer questions. Am I being detained? Hey, you know what? I think you just listed off my Frauditor bingo cards. All right. You're still afraid of my dancing video. We'll see about that, Artie. We'll see about that.
Petco parking lot.
I need your information.
I need your information. And I need your driver license and your insurance card. If you're failing to comply...
I don't want to make this difficult.
I don't either. I want to make this very easy, but you're making it very difficult. Because I've asked you several times now for your driver license and your insurance card, and you're failing to comply. When you get pulled over by the police...
You my license.
When you get pulled over by the police, you have an obligation to provide identification. You also have an obligation to provide proof of insurance.
5429 valid, registered to a Frank.
Said me?
Yes.
Cesario.
44, if you could roll a supervisor.
While you
as
waiting,
well,
you could like do that?
No.
Oh no, Graham from the Graham and Bob Show says you haven't said hello to the Bobs, and they're not going to work on your Saturday video until you say hello to them. Oh no! Hello to the Bobs from the Graham and Bob Show. Oh, all right. And in the meantime, let's take a minute for a distraction and get away from the stupid and get to the actual dumb. Oh, look, Dad Farted was in the chat. All right.
Yeah, no, Hezekiah, do a happy dance.
All right. All right.
All right, do it again. You weren't full screen.
Right.
Hey, do it again.
All right. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
All right, you see your dance? Well, let's do mine. We'll have a dance battle here since I find mine.
Let the dance off commence.
Pendejo. Pendejo. Pendejo.
Oh, I get one more because he got threes.
Pendejo. He got two. Pendejo. Pendejo. Oh, okay, all right.
Okay.
He had three. I had three. Okay. One in the chat if Hezekiah won. Two if wait, it's 69 if I did.
Yeah,
one for Hezekiah, 69 for Uncle Artie.
Okay. Since we have three panel members up here besides these two lovely contestants of the dance-off, Cripple Cat, what's your take on the happy dance versus the pendejo dance?
Hezekiah.
All right.
Wins.
All right. Look at Cripple Cat spamming ones.
Well,
look what Green wrote.
I guess I'm the deciding vote here. And I have to say,
fast.
Nope, Green Lord got it. Green Lord got it.
Oh, you schmuck.
That's this one. There you go. Well, all right. Now we're talking. That's the good stuff right there. Yes, that was the epic dance battle between Hezekiah and Uncle Artie's Bar and Grill Stupidity from the other day. Great stuff. Great stuff. All right. So now let's get back to the original Unclean Hands video we were watching and back to the, and now, I'm sorry, I'm doing this all wrong. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you back to our originally scheduled program. Or not.
I'm going to wait for you. I'm trying to be mutual.
No, you're not. I've asked you several times for your driver license. You don't want to give me your driver license.
That's not what I'm doing.
You want to argue and you want to do this sovereign citizen stuff, and this is not going to work out right now. This is not going to work out for you.
I'm not sovereign.
Okay.
I have a license.
I'm going to give you one more chance to provide your driver license before I pull you out of the car and detain you in handcuffs.
I'm not. You all you doing is under duress. You gotta give me time. And I'm asking
None of this is under duress. I've asked you several times.
And I'm working with you.
There is no duress here. You haven't even attempted to locate a driver license.
I'm doing that. How are you lying?
You don't have a driver license in your phone, sir. I need a physical driver license from you. You're not. There is no such thing as an electronic version of a driver license.
That's a lie.
No, it's not a lie.
Cooperating with me. Okay. Give me a moment. You held me under duress.
I kind of think what's going to happen now is going to be a little more stressful or duressful than providing your driver's license. But I don't think you have one. I don't think you really actually have one. You notice you didn't want to be called a sovereign citizen. There's a good reason for that, because there's a stigma attached to it, and he doesn't want to affiliate himself with it, but it doesn't matter because the cop already knows.
Turn off my car.
Yes, please turn your car off.
Give me a moment.
Turn your car off.
Give me a moment.
Turn your car.
Give me a moment. You're doing too much.
Stop.
You using aggressive words.
I
don't have anything in my pocket.
Relax.
You scare me. You scare
Relax.
me. I cannot.
Relax.
Hold on.
Relax.
I feel safe right here. Calm down. Hold on. Try and get things. You're not allowed.
Come out of the car.
I'm not gonna oppose anything.
Come out of the car. Come out of the car.
You being
Face
aggressive.
away from me.
Please.
Face away from me.
Allow me
Face
to
away
get my
from me.
stuff out the car.
Get on the floor. Face away from me.
Is it because I'm wearing all black?
Around right now.
Bravo 23.
All right, wait a minute. Couple things. First of all, Edward, yes, that video is queued up on my tabs for today. I was going to show that as part of today's show. Also, this part right here, I love what this guy just said. And like I said, most of you have seen this footage before, the raw footage. Again, obviously not the unclean hands version, but he just said, this guy's so stupid, he doesn't even know how to play the race card. He's so dumb, he says, is it because I'm wearing black? Yeah, that's why we're arresting you, because you have a black shirt on.
Face away from me.
Why y'all doing this?
Put your hand.
Oh my!
Put your hand behind your back.
Put your hand behind your back. Do it now.
Why are you doing this to me? I'm under duress. You can't be doing this to me. I'm not resisting. I didn't do anything wrong. Blah, blah, blah.
Do it now, right now. You're under arrest. No, I'm not. I'm a wolf. I'm a wolf. Stop.
Leave your hands behind your back.
Stop. I got a warrant over my thing. Could you allow me to get my stuff? That wouldn't allow me. I don't have it in my pocket. I have a license. I have registration. I have
You're under arrest.
Don't allow me.
Let's watch this.
I'm going. Y'all going to court, man. Y'all using excessive force. I have my license, registration. And keep on. I have a direct from Ferry Road. Y'all doing too much. And then you call me a sovereign. And then you can allow on the oath. I just put these pants. So you won't allow me to get anything. I can't
roll over on your other side.
Enough, but y'all use so much excessive force.
It's all on body cam. So everybody will be able to see just how much time I gave you to provide an ID when you refused over and over.
I didn't refuse. I asked you to fill out that paperwork.
Bring your knees up to your chest. Do it now.
What?
Roll over onto your knees.
You got me spazzing.
Sit up. Stand up. Stand up.
What part of stand up don't you understand? You can put them in
I
my
don't understand. Exactly.
The poor fellow just doesn't understand much of anything, I guess, but he got to jog over to the back seat of the police car. That was pretty cute.
I don't know. I pulled him over. I asked him for ID. He gives me this, tells me I need to fill this out. So I continue to ask him for his ID over and over and over. I told him we're not going to play the sovereign citizen thing. He says I'm not a sovereign. He says he's looking for his ID in his phone. I told him 2 or 3 times there's no such thing as an electronic version of a driver license. He tells me I'm a liar. So I go to pull him out. He starts resisting.
Yeah, he's a sovereign.
Now I guess the question becomes, can I go in here to find a license or do I have to wait?
Let's just wait. Why even bother looking for a license?
Well, I got to ID him.
Rapid ID.
There's something you don't see very often. They're going to do a rapid ID on him. They're going to take his picture and put it in, and the computer's going to find out who he is just from his picture. It's pretty cool. Let's check it out.
I have that.
You have rapid ID?
Yeah.
Who's the car registered to?
I haven't even checked yet. I didn't have time.
I'll check for you.
All right. Sir, I couldn't have made it any more clear that I needed your driver license.
You see how scared you're supposed to be sensitive. You're supposed to be helping. Hey, what are you for the court?
Yes.
You're doing this for money.
This has nothing
This
to do
is
with
for
money.
Because no, the way you just disrespect me, I'm gonna have to. I know.
You do whatever you have to do. I told you we're not going to play this sovereign citizen
I didn't
thing.
say that.
You're trying to have me fill out sovereign citizen paperwork.
No, I'm not. That's the paperwork gets your information, so I know who you are.
I told you who I was. As a matter of fact, the very first thing I said to you was, "I'm Officer Scott, Coral Springs Police."
I just asked you to fill out that information.
Yep.
I always love it when they pull out that paperwork, hand it to the officer, and say, "Fill this out for me." I don't know if you know this or not, but an officer is not obliged to fill out anything for you during your traffic stop when you're the, you're the subject of the traffic stop. It's not a thing. It's really not.
That's all I did.
Yes, that is.
The information.
And you didn't comply with any lawful command.
I said, give me a moment. I'm doing
I gave you several moments.
No.
Yes.
Disrespectful, man.
Yeah, I know you are.
No, oh man, I'm not going back and forth with you.
No, you're going to jail.
You're doing this for money.
No.
You're doing this for money.
I'm doing this because I was conducting speed
enforcement
enforcement for the safety of the public because we have several crashes at this intersection. You're driving.
All right, welcome back, Katie. Good to see ya. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, women and children of all ages, we're at 77 likes. The offer of doing a full-length happy dance with the platypus hat on, if we hit 80 likes, is still open. The offer is still on the table. Let's see what happens if we can get there. All right, love you guys. Thank you for all the support. Anyway, yeah, and again, for those just joining us, at this point, this footage is becoming classic because of what happens after this guy gets arrested. But if you haven't seen it yet, no spoilers. This is great stuff. Great stuff.
30 miles an hour over the speed limit, and then you refuse to provide a driver license when I ask for it.
You ain't give me the time. I can't. You talking about there's no such thing as additional license.
I'm going to write it in the police report just how many times I asked you and how long it.
We hit 80 likes, ladies and gentlemen. And Conspiracy Music said, let's go. All right. I made a promise. I got to keep it. Hold on. Awesome sausages. Here we go. Don't you know? All right. This is going to be great. This is always fun. I love this. All right. Warm up. All right. Thank you very much, guys. Oh, that's awesome. I love that. That's like my favorite part of the morning. Chair dancing at its finest. Yes, absolutely, positively. Subscribe to Conspiracy Music, and Hezekiah will dance for you if you do. All right, I'll take that. I love Conspiracy Music. Yeah, I'll be more than happy to support him. Had me dancing again. That's right. That's what I'm here for, is to make your mornings fun and enjoyable. Get your day started on a happy, fun note, man. Have a good time, make fun of some idiots, and enjoy the show. All right. I love you guys. You're the best fans in the world. Ding dong, dang, dag, nabbit. Oh, wait, this idiot again?
It took.
Now, I don't know where you all are from, but in Texas, where I'm from here, it's aggravated speeding if you're doing over 20 miles over the speed limit. That's a pretty big charge. Not good, not good. Probably going to cost you your driver's license, a little time in jail. But yeah, keep playing the game, son.
It's recorded.
Yes. Every single
Everything I
moment.
said is recorded.
Every single moment of our conversation.
My actions is recorded. So you can
Every
see I'm
single
trying
moment.
to show you information.
No.
It's going to show that you don't want to
It's most certainly going to show that I asked you several times for an ID and you wanted to play in your phone and give me a paper to fill out.
My camera, because I don't have. If you check my pockets, I don't have anything on my pockets. I just came from the gym. I'm trying to give you information.
You didn't try to get me anything. I'm going to get it right now. I need your right index finger.
I'm Jaquez of the Wilson family.
Whoa, I was wrong. He is not a sovereign citizen. He must be a Moor. He is of the Wilson family. That's what's going on here. I was totally mistaken. I apologize. Of course, being a Moor is exactly the same thing as being a sovereign citizen. There is no difference in the rhetoric at all.
Jaquez of the Wilson family?
Yes.
Is that your whole name? Jaquez? Yeah. Is that how you spell it?
Uppercase J, lowercase a, uppercase W, of the family of the family Wilson. So uppercase W,
like that.
Lowercase I.
Do I even have to say? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, this is great. Blackheart Night for $2. News Now Voodoo. It's Hump Dance. It's Hump Day. So you do a happy dance. Instead of a tasing, we're going to force him to dance. All right. Has Voodoo been tased this morning? I woke up late, so get him another one. All right, so now we're going to do a happy dance, but Voodoo's going to dance, and then we're going to follow up with a tasing. But don't tell him about the tasing part. I want him to think that we just want to get him dancing.
What now? Has Dag Nabbit sauce? What? Dance? You want me to do the happy dance? All right, man. You're a weird dude, man. All right. So, I guess I'm supposed to dance for you guys. So, all right. Hit the music, Hez. No, that's the wrong song, dude. You know what I'm talking about. Hit the real one. Come on. Yeah, I'm twerking. I got it working, you dig? And do it again, Hez. This is awesome. Woo! Yeah, look at my butt. Yeah, you like that, guys? You like that butt stuff? And when I'm shaking my rump, shake your rump. Yeah, but... Oh, I gotta say something to Highway Star. Hey, man, listen, check it out, dude. Look at my butt. Look at my butt. Is it awesome, ain't it, Hez? Ow! Oh, you got a snake in your head. That's right. Yeah.
Anyway, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Now that's what you call a happy tase. A Sunday, Monday, happy tase. Tuesday, Wednesday, happy day, tase. Saturday, what a day. Tasing all frauditors too. Yeah, it's all right. I'm tasing you. That's what I do. Hez of the family dug the Pluto puss. It's Hez of the Jenkins family. It's okay, the family Jenkins. Leroy Jenkins is my great uncle. That sounds too much like Doug Flutie, and being a Bears fan, that name, like, no. LOL, all right, conspiracy music knows what's up. I'm sorry, I can't wait till this guy goes to jail. For those of you who haven't seen this video yet, it's so good.
Somewhat.
Cops call her.
Somewhat, or that's not it.
Listen,
is that how you spell your name or not?
I'm being held under duress.
Is that how you spell your name or not?
Just for fun, we're going to take a look at what duress means. What does it mean to be under duress? Duress is most often paired with the word under to refer force or threats meant to make someone do something. For example, someone forced to sign a document signs it under duress, and a person held under duress is not free to leave but is being constrained, usually unlawfully. Okay, sure. I'm pretty sure you're being restrained lawfully because you refuse to provide your driver's license on a traffic stop.
No.
How do you spell your name?
So there's an E at the end. I tell you J-A-C-Q, uppercase J-A, lowercase a, C, uppercase. Like, listen, if E-S-E? E-S-E, that's how I spell my name. Lowercase a,
that's how it's on your driver's license. I don't know that even has a driver's license. I need your right index finger.
So real quick, I want to, because conspiracy music obviously knows what I'm talking about, but I don't know if you actually know the story. The whole reason why it turned out the way it did is when I used to play World of Warcraft all the time, Hezokuai was the name of my primary character, and he still exists. I don't play World of Warcraft that often. I don't have a lot of time, but when I do, I always play as Hezokuai. He's a zombie. He's a wizard. Great stuff. But anyway, he's an undead mage. So, but when I was coming up with a screen name, I was thinking of different ideas. And I was thinking of doing like a gaming channel, you know. I would film me playing World of Warcraft. I got one video of me playing as Hezokuai. The video is called "Who is Hezokuai?" But because that's just how life turned out. You know, got married, had kids, moved on, blah blah blah. But in the meantime, and I was like, well, what's Hezokai's last name? Well, because he comes from World of Warcraft, Leroy Jenkins, Hezokuai Jenkins. I just thought it was perfect. So there you go. Now, this is the part where he wrestles with the guy trying to get his fingerprint. Because he's cuffed, it's hard for him to give him his hand. Erica's here. All right. Hey, you want to, real quick, since Erica's here, watch a video of her brother being made a fool of by Juan Galt? This is great. This is the latest Juan Galt video, ladies and gentlemen.
Okay, we've got our legal expert, Broken System, Broken Trust today with his sidekick, Wolverine Transparency, call him Wolvie, who thinks he's a paralegal. And we're going to cover jurisdiction again and see if we can get these doofuses to comprehend what's going on. So stay tuned. I think you're going to really enjoy this. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
So, Mr. Galt, so can we discuss jurisdiction just real quick? I have a few basic, simple, logical questions I want to ask you about jurisdiction. Now, crime that I'm presumed innocent of. Why did I do 6 days in jail when they don't even have, when they can't even produce factual evidence of jurisdiction?
Well, that's because you're confused. You're trying to confuse apples with oranges. Factual evidence of jurisdiction in a court of law, not a military court, but a court of law, is the easiest thing to produce and has been produced in your case. Now, here, Josh, I cut out all this. There was a lot of BS in this. But Josh says he's going to ask logical questions, and then he takes the illogical step of presenting the military code to me as an example, which is illogical because it doesn't apply. It's like comparing apples to oranges to a regular court of law and a military court. So keep that in mind.
Well, here is what you said. Here's your exact claim right here. So as the judge told you, he doesn't have to prove anything to you, and that includes factual evidence of jurisdiction. If you think he lacks jurisdiction, it's up to you to prove it to him. The prosecutor has already presented prima facie evidence, jurisdiction, and the cop's testimony will be firsthand evidence to support the prosecutor's case at trial.
Now, how is that hard to comprehend? How hard is that?
Isn't that different? Mr. Carroll said that the judge said that the factual evidence jurisdiction was on the ticket. So which one is it? Is it the ticket? Is it the jail cell?
It's both.
It's both.
See here
No.
again. No, you're confusing. There's all kinds of jurisdiction, dude. There's jurisdiction in court, and there's jurisdiction of law enforcement, the executive branch. The judicial branch has jurisdiction, and the executive branch has jurisdiction. So,
now it's two separate. So now it's two separate wings.
There's three types of jurisdiction here because we have three branches of government. There's legislative jurisdiction, there's judicial jurisdiction, and there is executive branch jurisdiction. So it's the jurisdiction was given by the state legislature, Michigan state legislature, they wrote the laws and said to whom they apply and how they're to be enforced. So just let me finish it all. So what they did is then they said, okay, we're going to create some courts and we're going to give these courts certain jurisdiction to hear certain kind of cases, from murder cases to family cases to divorce cases to traffic cases. And we're going to give each one of these courts the jurisdiction to hear disputes under those laws, the traffic laws, for instance, in your case. Okay, so they also said we are giving jurisdiction to the executive branch, i.e. police, law enforcement. We are giving them jurisdiction to enforce these laws that we are passing. And that's the three separate jurisdictions.
Hold up? Can I speak for a second, if you don't mind? I agree. He is articulating them pretty well. Fiction is on the ticket.
Okay. Well, okay, and it is.
All right. Nowhere on that ticket does it say anything about jurisdiction.
That's because you don't know. That's because you don't know what constitutes jurisdiction in a judge's eye. And that is something these soft sits and these pseudo lawyers or these so-called paralegals try to say. Well, I looked at the traffic ticket. The judge tells me evidence of jurisdiction is on the traffic ticket, and I look at it and there's no such word as jurisdiction there. Well, here's what a judge looks at. Listen to me carefully, Broken System and Wolverine. Here's what a judge looks at. He sees a traffic ticket and he says, okay, let's see. This traffic ticket was issued at this address. Okay, that's in my geographic area. That's in my territory. I have territorial jurisdiction. Let's see. And this Joe here, this Josh Lanto, was stopped here at this address. And he's within my jurisdiction. So I have personal jurisdiction over the matter. And it's a traffic ticket. And I'm a traffic ticket judge. And I have subject matter jurisdiction. So that's what a judge sees when he looks at a charging instrument. He can tell whether or not he has jurisdiction. And that is prima facie evidence of jurisdiction. It establishes a rebuttable presumption that if you think the court lacks jurisdiction, then you can put together your motion and say, here are the reasons why this court lacks jurisdiction. Now that's how it works. That's why it doesn't say jurisdiction on the ticket, is because the judge and most legal professionals know what constitutes and establishes prima facie evidence of jurisdiction. Let's continue with these people.
Holy, just give me a second. Mr. Galt, here, look at what's coming up on your screen here, Mr. Galt. I want you to recognize this and tell me, this says right here, as far as the military court, do you see where down towards the bottom, I'm going to read that last paragraph. It says in parentheses.
No, read the second paragraph. That's it. Read the second paragraph.
Jurisdiction is the power of a court to try and determine a case and to render a valid judgment. Okay,
Period.
so we agree.
Full stop. Period. Full stop.
All right, I want to throw this in there. Ladies and gentlemen, this is literally the same thing. What I'm about to say is literally the same argument as BSBT's argument for jurisdiction, okay? If I said this is a gavel, he would say, no, it's not. Because the words, this is a gavel, are not printed on the side, therefore it can't possibly be a gavel. The words, this is jurisdiction, are not printed on the ticket, therefore it doesn't count. This is a cup, but it doesn't say, you know what? You know what we should do? You know what we should do? We should work together to get him a gift. I'll make him a cup that says, this is a cup, so that he'll know it's a cup. And then I'll make him a shirt that says, this is a shirt, so that he'll know it's a shirt. Because jurisdiction isn't real unless it says, this is jurisdiction. I wonder if he'd even get the joke, or if he'd just be like, oh, cool, free stuff, thanks, guys. Give him a copy of my book, damn it.
So we agree that
that's a jurisdiction of a court right there.
Okay, it's 600.705. Limited personal jurisdiction over individuals on begin. And according to that judge told you 3 times it's on the ticket.
But everything I've ever read on jurisdiction says that it must be proven in a military court, in a state court, and in an international court or a federal court. Jurisdiction must be proven.
Who does it have to be proven to? Silence.
Oh my God! Now you're backtracking again.
I'm asking you a question. You said jurisdiction has to be proven. Yes, case law says that. You're absolutely correct. Who does it have to be proven to? Silence.
In 705, it says it right in here. The existence of any of the following relationship between an individual and his agent, and it shall be constituted on significant basis of jurisdiction. You know, the more I get into it, all my training's coming back to me.
So are you through? You through with me here? Because you're 705. 705 is what is there to establish minimum context of somebody who lives out of state and maybe has received a complaint, and they say, hey, I don't even live in your fucking state. Your laws don't apply. This guy's spouting off. Claims to be a degreed paralegal. And this is what he keeps harping at, is this 600.705. Limited personal jurisdiction over individuals. The word that should have stood out to him was limited. So let's go through this. It's existence of any of the following relationships between an individual or his agent and the state shall constitute a sufficient basis of jurisdiction to enable a court of record of this state to exercise limited personal jurisdiction over the individual and to enable the court to render personal judgments against the individual or his representative arising out of an act which creates any of the following relationships. Like I tried to tell this doofus, that this portion right here, this limited jurisdiction they're talking about, is for special appearance. This is for people who have to the state has to establish minimum contacts for them to be brought into court in this state if they are out of state. So all of these things, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, are the things that would constitute somebody or a corporation or a business to having minimal contacts within the state to fall under their jurisdiction. Now, what this self-proclaimed degreed paralegal should have looked at was 600.701, general personal jurisdiction over individuals. This is a much wider scope, and it lists the things that are necessary for you to be under the court's jurisdiction. And it's very simple. Number 1, presence in the state at the time when process was served. Guess what? Josh was in the state when he was served with a traffic ticket. Domiciled in the state at the time when the process is served. Well, he lives there. And the last one that doesn't relative. And actually, even 2 is unnecessary. All that's necessary is number 1, and there you have it. So I don't know, this degreed paralegal should get his money back, because either they didn't teach him well or he didn't comprehend well. So I guess his brain isn't really firing the way he thinks it is. Apply to me.
Hey, Mr. Gall, before I let you go, hold on. Let me play the clip from my court, and you tell me. I just have one question for you about this video. Can you watch this one video? Let's see, how long is this? It's 1 minute, 11 seconds. Can we watch this video real quick? And I have a question for you, okay?
Go for it.
Okay, here's the video.
It's not the
The
prosecutor.
first thing I want.
You want
the
a
first thing I'd
trial
request-
today? You want a trial today?
Well, I mean, I'd even be willing to, sign a guilty plea today if the court can just produce the factual evidence of jurisdiction. It should be in my file somewhere. I was asking for the same thing up in the Clarkston courthouse, and they sent me to the Oakland County jail.
Mr. Lanto, I'm not going to produce anything. I don't have to. I'm the judge. And as far as I know, the prosecutor can only produce what he wants to produce to convict.
Boom.
So we're not doing that. Your attorney's asked for 30 days. Do you want the 30 days, or do you want to go to trial today?
Well, let's see what the discovery evidence has to say. But first, if they could, very first thing out of there, they could send the factual evidence of jurisdiction. That would be great. It should be a 1-page document. If the prosecutor filed this, fantastic.
Mr. Lanto, you're talking crazy.
Yep, you are.
Court dates I have where I brought up factual evidence of jurisdiction, not once have I been told I'm talking crazy. Not one time.
You got in front of a real judge that don't mind saying it like it is. Weak to put up with your bullshit as long as they have. Yeah.
All right, Mr. Gall, I'm going to drop you down. Thanks for being a good sport as always. And sorry if I still haven't been convinced. I know you've gone to every length you can to try to explain it and break it down for me. And I'm just a dummy, and I won't ever get it. You know what I mean?
Yes, we all know what you mean.
Just a dummy, and I won't ever get it. You know what I mean?
Yes, we all know what you mean, Josh. The courts know what you mean. Judges know what you mean. Prosecutors know what you mean. I know what you mean. Everybody that's ever viewed your videos know what you mean. You're just too dumb to get it using your words.
All right. Yes. At least he got that right. I'm too stupid and I'll never understand you. Exactly. Stupid and dumb is as dumb and stupid can be. You see, they're stupid and they're dumb because they're stupid, dumb dummies. Yeah. Are you guys hearing static on my microphone? Maybe it's this hat. Holding my groin. I ain't seen you in a minute. Welcome, welcome. Good to see you. Great to have you here. Welcome to the show. Hey, we're at 89 likes. Can we make 90? By the way, Just Jenny missed the super ultra mega happy dance because the doctors came in right at that moment, so she had to take care of some medical procedure as I was doing it. Unfortunately, she missed it. So I'm going to give a super extra special happy dance just for Just Jenny. The rest of you are allowed to watch, but Just Jenny, I am now your private dancer. Dancer for money. Do what you want me to do. I'm your private dancer. Dancer for money. It's a song, guys. Come on. Remember, what's her name? That lady that sang songs. Tina Turner. That lady who sang songs. All right. I don't know if I'm going to be able to handle a whole nother full one, but I'll try for just for you, Just Jenny, because you're such a great supporter of the channel. That song is intoxicating. That's right. 2 super dances in one day. Absolutely, Linda 67. We should do this every day. I'm telling you guys, who let this guy dance again? It's just Jenny's fault. Tell her. Baby Hunter is dancing with you. All right. See, I'm telling you guys, like yesterday was the first time I did that, like, just as on a fluke, but like it seemed to be pretty popular. So I think I am going to add that and make that a normal part of the show. Any time that I hit 90 likes or 80, it was 80 I'm at 93 right now. You guys are the best. Thank you. Anytime I hit 80 likes, I'll do a super duper mega happy dance. Unclean hands. 74 watching and only 93 likes. Yes. Love it, love it, love it. Beautiful. I love you guys. Best fans in the world. Dag nabbit. You guys are the best. All right. So back to, oh wait, is anyone else dancing? Oh no, there's a lot of people keeping up. That's right. Anastasia, thank you. We needed that. Yes. Uncle Artie, no. Uncle Artie's the man. If you guys aren't patrons of the Bar of Grill Stupidity, you should come check it out sometime. We have a lot of fun over there. I'm a regular over there. I'm kind of a barfly. Oh, look, one of the Bobs is here from the Graham and Bob Show. We love Salacious. Yes, we do. Flower Power's dancing too. I knew it. All right, Ray Ray's dancing. Yep. I actually got up and nice. It moved. It felt nice. All right. Awesome. I'm glad. Hezokai's required to come up on my live stream tomorrow. Whoa, look out. Pop, fizz. Oh, what a relief it is. I didn't dance, but I did stay at the Holiday Express last night. Awesome sausages. All right, speaking of unclean hands, let's get back to the unclean hands video we were watching earlier. Good times.
You can face that way, and I'll go ahead and take it. Face that way.
Is this for a citation?
Face that way. This is for your arrest paperwork. So face that way.
Listen.
If you don't provide me with your ID,
consent to scam me.
If you don't provide me with your ID, it's going to be an additional charge.
I would like to provide.
And please face that way so I can get your identification.
But this is not the.
I'm going to ask you to please face that way so I can provide you with you can provide me with your
You
identification.
just want to make this worse for me.
No, I don't. I want to make this as easy as possible, and you're making it difficult.
This is all under duress. I tried to give you my information.
Stop talking.
Jack Winston Wilson. You should just do what the officer asks you. How hard is that?
I'm shaking because you scared me because you don't want to provide any kind of identification for yourself.
I can't even stand up because I'm so scared. I'm under duress.
I'm just like you're scared under duress. So stop talking and just mind your business.
It's amazing. This guy cannot out-talk this cop. He can't get one over on him. This cop is sharp and witty. It is unbelievable. I love to see this happen. I do. Usually they just stand there and go along with him for a while. This guy ain't having it.
Under duress.
What does that mean?
That means shut up and mind your business.
You're right. This is not my business.
All right, your right finger again. Can you go see if he found this guy? Don't push down. I'm going to do the pressure here.
I'm not doing anything. You shaking.
Yeah, I'm shaking. I told you. You scared me because you don't want to provide any information about yourself.
I was scared. I couldn't even stand up. I was a deer in headlights. It's all recorded. I'm just thankful to be alive, but see, you got all this.
I don't know why you're trying to make it difficult for me. Right index finger.
I wasn't. I was really.
You were trying to make it very difficult for me.
I don't have my license and my pants, but I always have
1035 2 times and a C's tag. It's got it with a picture and everything.
Oh, so your license is no good, and they want your tag. That's why you didn't want to give me your information.
That's not completely true. I sent a letter to Miss Terry Rose for my authentication for my license, and that's true. And I have the paperwork, and I know a license. I have all this. I have a proof of insurance. Listen, I'm not trying to harm anybody.
So, in other words, you don't have a driver's license, you don't have a registration, and you don't have insurance. Is that what you're trying to say with all them words you're throwing out there that don't mean nothing? I think that's it.
You don't want to hear that. You want to send on the lecture.
That has nothing to do with black.
I do not. I'm not consenting. I do not want.
Okay, no problem. You don't have to consent to jail. You're going.
No, he's registered on there. Jail.
Okay.
Yeah.
1035 DL.
So he's suspended. License not.
Can you just send me the just MDT me the driver license? And as I pull him out, he starts pulling away from me. So I push him into the door jam, ask him to turn.
Okay, so Erica, anything involving fingerprints all depends on if they have your fingerprints on file. But if they do, absolutely yes. Yeah, absolutely. They work. Not everybody uses them, but these guys obviously do, and they work. Absolutely. Let's see. If I were a cop, I'd be nervous too, expecting him to shoot, fight, or flee. Typical of a soft sit race. That has nothing to do with it. Oh, typical of a soft sit race has nothing to do with it. I've seen a few videos of them shooting cops. Yes, that's why sovereign citizens are officially considered domestic terrorists. Because the ones who literally believe in this movement are willing to die for it or kill for it. And that's not good, especially because they're wrong. Oh, I love this, but I've never been arrested, so I wouldn't know. Yeah. Isn't it amazing that, like, it's possible for people to do things and not get arrested in this tyrannical, horrible, evil, rotten society we live in? Can you believe that people can go about their day and like all right, just to show the irony of their arguments. So this is my daily routine. As soon as this show ends today, and this is every day, okay? As soon as the show ends, I'll go into my Discord and I'll, if there's anything I need to talk to Salacious about, to do any last minute wrap up stuff. Sometimes if I got other conversations going with people, I'll like say hi or whatever, Check my emails real quick, see if there's any other feedback, any last minute after show wrap up things I need to take care of. Then once I get done with that, I'll shut down my computers and then I'll go to the gym. I don't get pulled over and arrested while going to the gym. I don't know how, because cops are just out there trying to destroy everybody for no reason. But I'll go there, I'll get on the treadmill for half an hour. Then I'll do my weight training for another half an hour. Then I'll hop in the pool, I'll do some laps. And then my favorite part is I'll sit in the hot tub and exercise my right to chill in a hot tub. All right. Then I'll come back here, dry off, get all settled down. And then I'll get back on the computer. And usually by then it's been a couple hours. And there'll be some messages and stuff I'll need to respond to. And then I'll start working on stuff for tomorrow's show. I'll start doing some editing for other, videos I'm going to be doing. Just basically, working, writing. I do a lot of writing. I think I've shown you guys before, but I have it open because, I always have it open because I'm always working on it, always adding something more to it. But I always write down all of my ideas for the show. See, I got pages and pages and pages of all the stuff that I want to do. I don't want to scroll too far because I got some stuff that could dox. I don't want to dox myself. But yeah, so it's all good. Yeah, there's a lot to it. There's a lot of work that goes into it. But the point I'm trying to make is all of that, and I'm not getting pulled over. I'm not getting arrested. Why not? These horrible, evil, rotten, no good scumbag tyrants should be all over me. The second I walk out that door, they should be tackling me and beating me with a stick, right? How come that never happens to me? Well, back to blue till it happens to you. It doesn't happen to me because I don't do stuff. Yes, of course. I'm not as naive or stupid as most of you guys seem to be. I know that there are bad cops. And I know that there are situations where, well, like, for example, one of my favorite examples is a story, because it's a true story. The story of this guy who was like robbed a jewelry store. He was wearing I don't remember the exact specifics, but basically the idea was it was something like he was a black man in a gray hoodie and he robbed a jewelry store and ran, and these cops were chasing him, and he turned up this alley. Literally at the exact same time, a random black guy in a gray hoodie got off the bus and turned up that same alley. The dude that robbed the jewelry store was gone by then. The cops turn the corner, and there's a black guy in a gray hoodie. They just were following him as a black man in a gray hoodie turned down that alley. So, yes, mistaken identity. They got the wrong guy. They arrested him. Of course, ultimately, they let him go, and everything was fine, and it turned out it wasn't him. But the point is, I'm not stupid. I do know that things like that do happen. But these guys make it sound like that's their intent. Like they're specifically going out of their way to try and arrest innocent people for no reason. Like, no, that's not really what it is, man. again, occasionally things happen, yes, but no.
Turn around several times. He won't turn around. That's when Gabino comes over and helps me take him down. We put him in handcuffs, put him in the car. So very minimal use of force. But
he's not complaining of any injuries.
He might when we get over to the station because he just is trying to throw everything out there. If you want to ask him if he has injuries, I'm fine with that. I can get him medically cleared, not an issue. He's going to go for resisting. He's going to go for driving with a license that's no good. I'm going to give him the ticket for 30 over. I'm going to give him the ticket for failing to provide proof of insurance. We're going to take his tag.
Suspend the whole and suspend the deal.
Well, that's going to be on the PC.
And
So.
he's got the 27 for resisting.
So
right.
Is the car registered to him?
Yeah.
So the car's his. But the tag is a bad tag or something?
No, it just says he's
Probably it's insurance problem.
Yeah, he doesn't have to pay shit. It's not his problem.
Yeah.
Well, Jim, several different people have covered this same footage, so it might not have been Unclean's video that you were watching. I've seen this whole clip completely unedited, and it is really long. But the best part is when he finally gets to jail and they look in his bag. Well, here, maybe I could fast forward to that, because that's like the actual, like, yeah, this is where it really gets awesome at the end here. Well, first let's see the commentary, of course. All right.
Copy another. Put this hand on top of your head. Put that hand on top of your head.
Right.
On top of your head.
1808 Northwest 83rd Drive.
I gave you my name.
All right. Go ahead and have a seat on the bench. You don't have to put your hands on your head anymore. You can just sit.
So the vehicle was registered to him, but the state wanted their plates back because they were suspended because his driver's license, even though he had a physical copy of it on him, was suspended. That's why he didn't want to show it to the cops, because he knew he'd get busted. And that's exactly what happened anyway, because he wanted to play stupid games and win a stupid prize.
Who was driving? Who was driving? Who was driving?
Traveling to Walmart.
Oh, you were traveling. Yet another sovereign citizen statement. But you're not a sovereign citizen, right?
Well, I told you about doing that. You keep calling me a sovereign citizen.
Yeah, because that's exactly what sovereign citizens say. I was traveling. I wasn't driving.
That's not proof against anything. You don't believe everything you read. You shouldn't believe everything you hear and have
Okay.
What you doing? That's you just putting a label on me. That's not there.
I didn't put a label on you. I said yet another sovereign citizen statement, but you said that you're not a sovereign citizen.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, Katie said, thank you. Yeah, like I said, it was something I watched a while ago, and I was trying to kind of remember what happened. But I do remember that ultimately it was the police, in a case of mistaken identity, arresting the wrong guy. But again, it wasn't like a malicious, like these guys make it sound like if you're walking down the street, just because you're walking down the street, the cops are going to grab you and arrest you because that's just what cops do. It's like, no, that's not quite exactly how it goes. But yes, absolutely check out Katie's Heads videos and Little Chihuahua Big World's News Now Douche Canoe videos. Awesome stuff. Great. Don't be late, because you know it's great. Yeah. All right. Round of applause. Thank you. Yeah, so these cops call him out on his BS all the way down the line. I love it.
That's exactly what I said. Oh, I found your license. Yeah.
So you found my
I found your driver license with all your information on it and your picture.
You found my wallet.
So he had all of the documentation the whole time.
That's not my license.
I found your driver license. Or should I call it a traveler's license?
No. I could show you that too. I have one of those too.
Oh, okay. Here's your insurance for the car and the registration. All things I asked you for that you never gave me out there. I don't know why you wouldn't just give it to me out there.
I couldn't think, so I'm giving it to you. I'm not going to go back and forth with you. What does that say?
What does that say? Ignorance of the law does not excuse misconduct in anyone, least of all a sworn officer of the law. So Isn't that funny that your ignorance of the law got you in trouble today?
Honestly, yes, it is funny that people are this stupid that they believe this nonsense and they think they're going to get away with something and they never do. But don't worry, we only got about a minute left of this video, folks. It's almost over.
Because you wouldn't provide me with a hard copy of your driver license.
That's not true.
It's 100% true. Stand up. It's going to go out this door, make a left, and you're going to make a left into the first cell on your left.
Can I go to the restaurant?
Yep, it's right in there on the left.
And let me rewind it because I love this so much. This
Door,
is
make a
so
left,
good.
and you're going to make
Stop, I
a
love
left
this.
into the first cell on your left.
Can I go to the restaurant?
Yep, it's right in there on the left.
The suspect was charged with multiple crimes, including 1 count of resisting an officer without violence. After pleading no contest, he was sentenced to pay a fine of $293.
And that's pretty much the end of the video. I cut off a few minutes out of it, but yeah, it was pretty interesting, pretty funny. The old more sovereign citizen First Amendment auditor script failed once again. Hard to believe, I know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you all have a fantastic day. See you on the next one. Love you all. Bye.
All right. Unclean Hands is a legendary legend of legends. Unbelievable, awesome stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, today may be a record-breaking day. Is it possible to get 3 super duper ultra mega happy dances in one day? I got 98 likes. If we could hit 100, I could do a third one. I can. I got it in me. I'm telling you, I can do it. But I don't know. We'll see what happens. In the meantime, thank you guys for joining me once again. As always, oh my goodness gracious me, 100 likes. And then somebody hit it twice and it went down to 99. There you go. We got it. Oh no. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to do it. We're going to set a new record. We're going to do a 3rd full-length hardcore happy dance. All right, and that's how we'll close out the show tonight. Thank you guys for joining me, all you. I love you guys so much. Yes. Don't forget to join me and my co-host, Frauditor News Network, every Saturday. This weekend's guest, 2nd week in a row, Frauditor Comedy Show. Next Saturday, according to Asia. Saturday after that, September 23rd, Miss Mandy 77 will be back. And then on September 30th, Dummy Kruger. All right, let's do this happy dance and then we'll wrap it up. All right, guys, here you go. The ultimate happy dance. This has been like the greatest Wednesday show of all time. You guys are fantastic. I love you guys. Literally the best fans in the world. Oh, you guys make me so happy. You make my most every day a beautiful day. I love starting my days with you guys. The Hezokuai crew's best crew day. That's right. No BS coming from me. That's for sure. Hezokuai, you guys, love you guys. Thank you for joining me. And as always,
oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, I'm all shook up.
With your head, I'd have thought you was trying to join Cobra Kai. God, it just wasn't worth it. You know, he tried to impress the shorties and turned himself into a Pez dispenser. You know how bad your aim got to be for you to miss an open body of water fountain? The way you tried to break the floorboards with your head, I'd have thought you was trying to join Cobra Kai. God, it just wasn't worth it. You know, he tried to impress the shorties and turned himself into a Pez dispenser. You know how bad your aim got to be for you to miss an open body of water fountain? The way you tried to break the floorboards with your head, I'd have thought you was trying to join Cobra Kai.